Oh, never mind. I found him. Sound check on this. Happy Mother's Day! Unlike others out there. Hi, Kev. Kev, I saw your video. I said, Kev. Kev, you can use my clips if you need to. You are more than welcome. Hold on, I have to put on my dang on. I might have to bust a move up on here. Okay, I got to put on my dancing shoes. Thank you, baby. Yes, Kev, you can clip. Y'all happy to be on here. Pimps up, hoes down. Try to be nice. These y'all don't want to act right. You don't want to take. You don't want to act right, so you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Like the video if you come up in the room. And first of all, before I start, let me get Little Beachy down. Hold on, y'all. She up here dancing and stuff. Let's get Little Beachy down. Please, Saras, this is not a representation of any group or organization. This video is a straight Pretty Gangsters production, and all words, thoughts, says, activities, and dance moves are done by me and me alone and do not reflect the image or the whole of anyone else, because today we are going to make a whole realize to stay in a hoe's place. I will not be retracting a single motherfucking word. And official, if you in this live, come your ass in on a troll page, because you know they're going to be trying to, just going to disrupt the chat. Try to be nice. Try to give people a chance to lead with some motherfucking dignity. Let's go. We tried to let them live with some motherfucking dignity. And then how you gonna blame Beachy? Go get Mother Twerk so we can go and set this shit off. Fuck you, girl. Hold on. We're going to be playing a little bit of Meg. Okay, let me see it. For the lady pimps out here. If you don't know this song, you ain't pimping right.
I'm a lady pimp. These niggas are my hoes. Which one I want today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That is up on my chest, cause bitch, that's where I'm from. In your nigga face, cause that's where I wanna come. My man ain't scared of nothing. I dare a nigga to kiss him. As far as he know where we fuck, he been went to heaven. I got that nigga crazy. I think he needs some help. When I go over for my side, niggas spin the bill. If you gon' see it or you hit a window stop, let me see it. I'm that ass make a nigga spin the block just to see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it. That ain't your trick. You and that nigga in love. I don't play none of them games. You don't get conversation outside of the club. Bitches swear they pimping. Niggas ain't calling it club. Since home to the pimp with the bill. Bitch, you ain't pimping enough. Stop playing like I'm one of these lame ass hoes, trick ass hoes. And I keep buying all these diamonds. Everything I drop go pay me gold. I tell that nigga don't leave. You better off with your shit. You come over here and I promise I'm doing you worse than you do that bitch. You don't spin or you hit a window shop. Let me see it. All that ass make a nigga spin the block. Let me see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it.
Did you hear what she said? Huh? You ain't no pimp. You and that nigga in love. Bitch, when you call your name, you run and come. Now, you ain't them type of chicks over here.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Trilogy from the GK for life. Straight out of Port Arthur, Texas. You know, I've seen a lot of motherfuckers come and go trying to
Ho can't throw ass right. And your nigga
I only ever seen one motherfucker even come close. That was T the Snow, ripping that third coast.
Run that shit back. You niggas right. Run that shit back, man.
shady pimp. These niggas are my hoes. Which one I want today? Any, meeny, miny, mo. That ends up on my chest, cause bitch, that's where I'm from. In your nigga face, cause that's where I wanna come. My man ain't scared of nothing. I dare a nigga to kiss him. As far as he know where we fuck, he been went to heaven. I drive that nigga crazy. I think he needs some help. When I go over, put my side niggas fit the bill. If you gon' spin or you hit a window shop, let me see it. All that ass make a nigga spin the block. Just to see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it. That ain't your trick. You and that nigga in love. I don't play none of them games. He don't get conversation outside of the club. Bitches swear they pimpin'. A nigga calling it come. Sit in the hotel pimp with the dude. Bitch, you ain't pimpin' enough. Hey, stop playing like I'm one of these lame ass, square ass, trick ass hoes. And I keep buying all these diamonds, everything I drop, go platinum and gold. I tell that nigga don't leave. You cut off with your shit. You come over here and I promise I'm doing you worse than you do that bitch. You gon' spin or you hit a window shop. Let me see it. All that ass make a nigga spin the block. Let me see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it.
Hey, this is Happy Mother's Day we doing today. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the trilogy from B-Rep and UGK for life. Straight out of Florida.
Back up on the name.
You know, I've seen a lot of motherfuckers come and go trying to move through these streets like they was Tony Snow. But I only ever seen one motherfucker even come close. That was Tina Snow, ripping that third coast.
One time represent for Tina Snow in this bitch. One time represent for H-Town, hold it down, Dallas, Texas, motherfucking Austin, all the way to Houston, ATL, all the way to the 205, to the 678, to the 404. Shout out to all y'all in the building. Now, that rapper is Meg the Stallion, okay? Let me see it. That's a remix of Pimp C's original version with Bun B. Shout out to UGK for life. Okay? Sometimes you just gotta turn off the slow jams and get with it. Because we ain't trying to hear none of the other shit. If you didn't understand the lyrics, then that just means you're probably getting pimped, okay? Okay, you can get pimped or decide to be a pimptress. As I was expressing in the Deanna Irvin's We Got Question stream. Okay, I tried to come on Breeze for just a minute, and I'm glad I did because there was something I never knew was ever said, and it was kind of hurtful. I really didn't like that. I never knew that, and I wish so bad. From now on, if any of y'all, this is what y'all do. If somebody tell y'all something I said, you have all authority and all permission to come to my DMs, come to my comments, come to my page and say, Beach, and ask me. And I can talk, I can have a conversation. I'm not a wild Benji. I was raised by a very, very good mother. Okay. I was raised out here in the streets with crackheads and shit and don't know how to handle life. I didn't have skills. Very good skills. Hold on, y'all. I want to do something. I'm gonna fix this light. Oh, that cake was so good. Now, let's be clear. I think I heard a pumpkin dump bitch say she was going to show me grace because my mother just died. No, darling. No, darling. There's nothing you can hurt me by the death of a wonderful woman. Because as you see, I'm in her house just chilling until I get ready to go back to my house. And if you knew what my annuity said, you'd shut the fuck up. And unlike you, your mama might be dead already, okay? And the only thing she got to leave you is a goddamn crack rock and a crack pipe. So don't ever try to come to me like you doing me a favor, okay? You can't hit me with your mama died. Everybody mama gonna die one day. You're gonna die one day, except it look like you're gonna die husbandless, childless, loveless, and just another pump and dump. Shout out to Misha Mack in the building. Shout out to the Manosphere ladies that's coming through for your girl. Because we're going to have to let them know. They don't know this men. They swear they motherfucking know. They're going to try. You can't tell us, the niggas we've been cussing out for 10 years, like you know. How you going to tell us what we know? Not that thumbnail was from damn near almost 3 years ago. That thumbnail on my page, me, came to God, Shaka, and Official. having a conversation about how at that time everybody was, well, they was single. Hell, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But at that time, the situations have changed, but it's the same official. And in that live, it's a clip where I said, nigga, I would never date a nigga like you. You is hell. And we laughed and we joked. And he actually comes on camera. I'm going to play for y'all who official really is. He is a comedian, an actor, a pimp, a player, a father. And his kids are now ours, what you've been heard. He's a husband. And he's just a homie. That's really it. Ain't nothing else to say about it. Shit, niggas get it how they get it. What they got to do with me? You ain't getting in my pockets. The narrative that y'all got spent was so retarded. I'm surprised y'all. I know y'all was sitting there like, now what part did you find out any of this? Because you just didn't wake up and find shit out. See, all us in the chat. Good old days, Misha. Yes. Hey, New York, Beast 360. Happy Mother's Day. Misha, the good old days. Officially dusted. We gave him official 2.0. I said, you're gonna come back as official 2.0 because you know as official, you got somebody, you done pissed off a couple. You got a couple people they still mad at you. A couple of girls you ain't called back. We know official. And I also know who he likes. We know his type. But I ain't in it. I be listening. Just like I can tell you. So it worked out. It looked like to me. It just didn't work out for the bitter bitch over there that's hollering and crying, posting pictures and other photos and can't get over. What you said, let's roll, bitch. Get over. It's been 2 that y'all dated for 2 motherfucking days. I added the weeks up. It was 6 motherfucking weeks. How the hell you done fell in love about to have a baby? Because you wanted to be pregnant. He said he wanted to put a baby in. I said, nigga, stop playing. That's cold if I want to raw dog you. She didn't know that though. He really didn't want to have no baby with your ass. He just wanted to raw dog, but she went along with that shit like a stupid ass. That's a fact. Yeah, I know I got a whole bunch of receipts and shit. I will show the ones that don't make him look bad. Like if he got anybody else's name. We're gonna slow walk this shit. Just for the fact that I ain't even supposed to be in it. Do y'all realize I have never hooked up anybody on this app? I've never introduced anybody. Matter of fact, I be telling y'all to run. Obsessive, like I didn't know nothing about this. When I was hearing about the pyro, I wasn't a subscriber to her, so I just only would hear bits and pieces. Now, but see, let me tell y'all something. And official, sorry. Oh well, nigga, get mad at me and cuss me out later, but I'ma say it. He told me. Okay, first of all, official never asked Seven out. Seven asked him out. She jumped her ass over there on Instagram and was watching him cut hair. He's a barber, amongst other things, right? So she was watching him. After one day I said in my chat, oh, official, there go your little crush, Seven. Okay, when I said that, I wasn't really like me thinking the bitch was gonna jump in the DMs. That bitch ran in the DMs faster than I can motherfucking shake my titties. Okay? Like, damn. Just like that. That's how quick she was in DMs. I know she can't do that. A cups aren't, you just gonna have to just shake a shoulder because you don't got no titty meat. So he straight up asked me, he said, hey, your girl hit me up. I'm like, you gave her your number? Audio call, Instagram. I said, okay, wow. She asked that, we should meet up. They live close by. And he said, okay. He was cool with it. We can meet up. You're right. We are kind of close. He didn't think nothing of it. The very next day, she hit up and said, let's go to the zoo. Let's go tomorrow. And he was like, okay. They ain't had no type of conversation. Like, so what do you like? What's your favorite color? That's just how fast it went, y'all. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I bet she won't show you them got them DM receipts. And that was supposed to be a date. I said the zoo. The bitch ain't never went to the goddamn zoo. That's the worst day ever, but it rained that day. and she was late, damn near an hour. Hmm. I know every motherfucking thing, girl. I know what you wore the first day. I know what picture you. Y'all, I done X'd out. Y'all let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I done hit something. Y'all can hear me okay? Let's troll. Type something. Yeah, he did. Let's troll. Type something so I can know you can hear me. Cause I accidentally X out of the app. Hey, 90s flower. Hey, Nisha. Nisha, girl, that is Mother's Day. Okay, so Bushy said they can hear me. So the day he didn't ask her out, so y'all can leave. He didn't come for her or seek her out or pray her out. All this praying mantis shit I'm hearing. You fed into me. No, you wasn't his first choice. His first choice was somebody else. Matter of fact, what his first choice actually was in my chat. The first choice. But I really, really like her. And I said, I'm not, no, sir. We are very protective of her, and you're not ready to settle down all the way. You cannot, you're going to have to wait, and you have to come back for her. His first choice is in my chat. I'm looking right at her fucking name. The girl he really liked. He had another one too, but that was for play. But for real, he started catching feelings for somebody in my chat. Yeah, she a moderator, and the point is, I had a conversation, and I said, you need to get it to, you're going to have to come right there, because we like her. We like her a lot. Not only do we like her, a couple of us have come together in agreement to protect her, because she's she's still young. She's what, we just protective over her. He said, all right. I said, you make sure you're not going to play her, like you're not going to do. He's like, oh, you're right. So come back when you got yourself together, when you're ready to be serious, and give her what she needs. Then she'll be there. She ain't finna run off and get married. That was his first choice. But I'm not gonna. We ain't gonna. If I really care about you, and I know they on some, they're talking to too many people, and I'm not gonna let them do that to you. So he did the right thing. Okay, right. Now let me tell y'all. Hey, my boo. They'll be back. The nigga wasn't gone for 2 days. Okay, this is how it went. And it was getting on my fucking nerves. Every time the phone rang, it was like, now see, first I'm gonna give an apology, because I didn't believe him. Official told me, y'all, and for sure I ain't gonna go too far. I know how far to go. He said, hey, B, this was in the second week. Second week. He heard something. He said, I don't know. Now they ain't hell but 6 weeks, barely. That ain't counting the times he wasn't talking to her ass, okay? He said, she giving me stalker tease. It's making me nervous, and I know she gonna dox my whole family. I was like, why you? I'm not getting that. The 7, really? Not 7 stars. Like, this the girl that be talking shit, and she run the boys, and no, man. I was like, you got it wrong. I don't know. He's like, no, I'm telling you. I said, he told me. He also said he saw her drive by his house. I don't, whatever truck she got, I don't know. I know he fucked her in the back of the truck. Real romantic, 7. But before he fucked her in the back of the truck, he knew the car from when they went on a date. And I said, ain't nowhere in hell that girl rolled by your house. You are being paranoid. Nigga, how many blunts have you smoked? Thank you for joining the membership. I see you. We got the emojis over there. Come up in there, girl, with the flash emojis up in the building. Thank you so much. Yes, and I got his videos. Okay, we got plenty of commentary that will back up things that I say, that we all know official. We don't take them seriously. It's only when they are serious, you got to prove it. Bushes is a new member. Thanks, Bushes. And the emojis over there. Hey, Shaquisha. I saw you earlier. So I didn't believe him, y'all. I said, because I'm like, no, she kind of arrogant and cocky. Now he was right. Nobody wants to be stalked. Nobody wants their privacy violated. He wanted to go out somewhere, and she fucking. This is what the first fight was about. He wanted to go out do his thing. The nigga been doing comedies for over 6 months at a particular comedy. We all know about the shit. We watched some of the shit. The bitch gonna try to tell me it's all a lie. I said, okay, you done knew this nigga for 3 days, but you gonna tell me that he's been lying to me for 6 months? Okay, new hoe. Yeah, a new bitch, I swear they know everything and don't know shit. You just got. I said, okay, okay. He's been lying and going to do comedy night every Wednesday for 6 months. We done seen some clips and heard it, but because you tried to Google it, the bitch tried to Google the location and couldn't find it. And then something about some cash apps. He lying and making it up. I said, okay, sure, whatever you say. Please don't call me with this shit. I ain't talked to that girl again until he was missing. If you know. Now I understand why she was getting jealous because it didn't have nothing to do with official liking me. Fish don't like me. What he has said, he'll publicly tell you, oh, if Beach would have gave me a chance, I would have been hit it, but she won't. Hell no, nigga, you got me effed up. I would never be on your notch on your list. That goes for every nigga up in the manosphere. How that bet going? Y'all, anybody won yet? Y'all got any photos? No, you got what I just gave you. You better took a screenshot of that ass when I shook it. Okay? Because you ain't getting shit else. Oh, was that my girl, Sister George, in the building? I was hoping you was calm, Sister George. How come every time the pump and dumps get mad at the married women and come try to take it out on us because they found out that they was a fake fiance? I mean, how you gonna be engaged? You ain't got no ring. You can't get engaged to the nigga married. I'm so glad I ain't curled my hair today. Sister George, when we tell the women, you could tell a woman ain't been in the manosphere. When we say, these niggas ain't shit for the most part. Now, y'all know if I put you on my community wall, that don't apply to you. But we've been knowing these guys for years, okay? We know how they move. We know the strategy is pump and dump or a $40 holler. Seven need to be happy she wasn't a $40 holler. But bitch, you are pumping dump and then talking about bringing my name in and putting what you're not gonna get is your name in my title, because if he ghosted your ass, then you're a ghost to us. We all looking at you from the motherfucking manosphere like, official, you crying tears over him, bitch, say you ain't cry. The minute a nigga felt like, I think I'm being recorded. See, you hoes have to learn the hard way. I said, well, do what you got to do. I shouldn't have. They should. If you're dating somebody and they feel like they got to get collateral on you, you gave them a reason to do that, and they did it. They knew they was going. At some point, I'm a fuck them. I'm gonna get what I need. I'm gonna leave a sprung, and then I'm gonna ghost her in the worst way, and I'm gonna make it hurt. And because you don't know how to shut up, like I told you, nobody got to know. Y'all, I told this girl I said, no one has to know. I ain't gonna say shit. He ain't gonna come out here and say nothing. Just when you go live next time, tell everybody on YouTube. At this point, I'm not gonna be discussing my personal relationships. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna just keep it like that. That's what I said. If she would have stuck to that, y'all would have never knew about none of this. Instead, I look up, she all up in the nigga homies DMs. Y'all hit me up, be talking about what the fuck is this shit? I didn't send her to y'all. I said one guy. I said there's one guy. If you really need to talk to somebody who will give you sound advice, Ebo. Shout out to Ebo. So I said, if you because she was going motherfucking nuts crazy. Hey, Mahogany, here I go again getting blamed by these Manifest niggas. Mahogany, when they're gonna learn? Happy Mother's Day, boo. When they're gonna learn? We are not responsible. We have known these guys for years. Mahogany being Mahogany right now have the longest running woman in space. Her and Manosphere. I'm like half in, half the fuck out. But I'm around long enough to know Mahogany ain't got no news floating the damn round. And even if she did, she didn't get pumped and dumped. Okay. So let's talk about it. Because you can't yell at him or punish him and nothing you're doing is working. Let's talk about what's too far, Mahogany. And we will drop the link for anybody who want to come up that is Manosphere. Going to add to the conversation. You're more than welcome. So, because some people just don't understand how it works. Okay, I ain't going to wait too long. So y'all going to understand how the pump and dumps work. It sounds horrible, but it is what the fuck it is. I didn't make the word up. That's how they act over there. So if you're dealing with one, and I'm sorry, you can't find love on here. There's a couple people on YouTube that have found love. Sister George is happily married and doing quite well with her husband she met. Shout out to Sister George. Shout out to my other homie, my very, very dear friend in this chat who's engaged to one of my homies on the thumbnail. They're doing very well. Going into their next second year. No problems. And as far as anybody else in this chat that is dated, I ain't gonna call you out because y'all haven't announced to everybody you dated. I'm only announcing to people who made it public that they're in a relationship with somebody. Discretion is only for those of us that we decide we ain't gonna tell nobody. We tell you, we say don't say shit. You supposed to not say nothing. You gonna run? Oh, I was trying to make a comfortable seat, and that didn't quite work with my thing. You got my head looking long. Let me just come on back up. Woo! So moving where we were. I'll pull my top up because somebody tried to flag a little bit. It's just getting too big. Hey, happy Mother's Day to you too. Oh man, they're showing so much love. Thank y'all guys so much. So let's just go on and put it out there. That's how everything started. I ain't set nobody up. I would never set any of you out with any.
Beach left. I'm sure she's trying to work it out. I don't have much to say about it, but I do want to say something, just a little bit. First of all, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies in the building. Shout out to all you ladies. Forever Lisa, Let's Troll, Misha, George, all you ladies in the building. Let me just say this. I saw it. Yes, I'm everywhere. And I just don't understand the need to drag people's families and their children and like that shit. I'm gonna be honest, that shit was disgusting. And what people don't understand is it makes you kind of look bad when you do stuff like that. You don't talk about people's kids. And then I'm gonna say something else too. I want to speak up for Taylor. Taylor has been in the manosphere for years, since Nyla, she and Cynthia G and the B1 Network. She has been in this space for years, and that young sister has never bothered nobody. She, just dragging people into things that she don't even do YouTube. Because why are you concerned with who he's been with and who he's dating and who he's talking to? It's an issue. I wish I had more time, Beach. I'm literally getting dressed for a dinner party for my mom. Can you hear me, honey bunny?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm just gonna say this, but yeah, when she was talking about his children, that shit made my stomach turn. I turned that shit off. That's just not becoming of a woman. Mm-hmm.
That was the ghost. The first time she called on live, she got mad. She didn't get away. He didn't answer the phone. She went live and started talking about his bastard kids. He heard it and he was like, so he couldn't believe somebody was like, we don't talk like that, right?
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I said, hey, look, I watched her long enough. When I think she'll apologize whether or not you decide to fuck with her again. I don't blame you, but she know that that was out of pocket. Sure enough, it took about a week or so, 2 weeks. She apologized for saying that
Mm-hmm.
publicly. But then they got into another fight, and she said it again to him. He said that was a fight. So he and I had a talk. I said, okay, official. This is where I tell you, as your friend, I don't. You know what I'm gonna say. You have to protect your daughters. If how would you right now? This ain't about a relationship and her disrespecting them. If this if she can't get her way and she knows that triggers you and goes to your bastard daughters, first of all, they're not bastards if they have a father with the last
Mm-hmm.
name. So maybe she should look up what a bastard is. I mean, everybody, um, he does still have his wife, all that stuff. It's just kind of that's not a go-to. And considering she has no kids, I said, if it happens again, 3 strikes, you need to let her know that's I'm not gonna. You need to get that out your system. But
Yes.
get
Mm-hmm.
whatever you'll go to. This ain't the B sector. We can just say whatever you want to say. This is a relationship with me, and you talking about my daughters. You don't know what I am. I ain't know a deadbeat. All this shit you're talking, but those women work together. They're a family. They're a unit. That's why they're all close together. So whatever they got going on, they're all family. She's not. That's
Mm-hmm.
what. That's what will get you ghosted. So the third time the bitch did it, it was take care and hung up. You
Let me.
call love,
Oh, I
and
want to
that's
take. Yes, ma'am. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Happy Mother's Day, Golden Goddess. Let me say this. I want to say this last thing, Beach, and then I'm gonna try. I'll be trying to listen, but I gotta get ready for my mom's party.
okay.
I want to tell you this. Another thing that I keep on hearing in the beef sector is they like to call us mammies. It's apparent that they've never spent time in the manosphere because we are constantly battling the nonsense. And I'm not talking about anybody specific, but the nonsense of some of the things said in this space. So I can tell
Right.
that a lot of these beef sector people have never gotten to know the women of the manosphere. You have to be a strong heifer to be over here with us.
Yeah.
And
Right.
let me tell you this too. Let me tell you this too. You don't hear about women in the manosphere flying all the way to such and such California. People saying, such and such smell like mustard. That's not us. I'm sorry. And I'm talking because I'm just telling the truth about it. You want to say all this stuff about us, but we got men, honey. We got men,
Right.
we got our own, and there's no talk about us getting smutted out by some dude online. And I'm
And
not
we
talking
be and we tear their ass up. Do we not, Mahogany?
tear their asses the fuck up.
Tear them up.
Tear them up, honey. And
We
so my thing, and I'm not talking about, I am not going to talk about Dusty because I don't know. Let me tell you one thing I've learned. There's always two sides to a story, honey. There's always two sides to a story. And I'm gonna just say this. I'm glad that he hasn't said anything because um in my opinion, that'll just make him look like he's bowing down to a female level. Nah,
right. So
certain things,
he told me he wasn't. He said I'm not gonna do it.
right?
Um, but don't think for 1 second if it ever got to the point where they decide as a family that she's becoming something that they gotta come together and get a fucking restraining order because she had no business contacting his mother. She had no bit. That was too fucking far.
She
I
made
wish
it.
somebody.
She made it seem like the mom, told her. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you this. Whoo, child, this is a mess, and it, it's definitely over. She's talking about it's over because who would go back to that? Look at what you
Nobody.
did.
Right. Even if he was gonna leave for a couple, let you learn a lesson and come back because he did kind of like her. It wasn't that
Right.
he didn't. He did, and I told her. I said he did like you. He was kind of getting into you, but I was giving her the good stuff. But since she didn't want the good, sometimes they don't want the good. Well, then I'll give you the shit. Then you don't want the good. Then okay, let's just talk about you getting fucked in the back of the movies. I mean, I'm trying to give you good so that you can leave. You're not. His mama said you're not going to get closure. So move
Mm-hmm.
on, lady. And you still calling that man family to the point where they got to block your ass. When he tells his family block her, you're stepping now over into past stalker. You're harassing and terrorizing them people, and they have children to protect. So she act like her job. Just like I'm like, you know what's good for the goose, good for the gander. Girl, you got a whole job. Fuck around with a stalker case if you want to. Just like you put his business out, he can put your shit out. I don't think you're supposed to be working on the phone with my ass for hours while I'm holding the phone like this is stupid. But you know,
No.
I'm great. So I'm just kind of like, you know, like whatever. Trying to help. But you see, you can't help a hoe. And this is why I said pimps up, hoes down. And it's
Yeah.
always roles before hoes. This girl actually hit up third ward. She hit
What?
up she got in third DMs like, hey, I know you're one of his friends, and you know, I just want to, know if you. Yes, she hitting up everybody in his follow list.
Damn. Oh
I
man.
how thirsty that look.
Wow.
Playing the recordings to me, and I know the voices, so I'm listening. I said, wait, that's third talking. You hit him up? Oh my god. Oh my god. I told you. I gave one response, one name of a person that I thought if you just felt that you had to talk to somebody.
Beach is gonna come back, but my thing is, you listen. Oh God, I just don't have the time. But you can't be blaming people for the decisions you make. Nobody made you date who you dated. Like it just don't make no sense. And yeah, leave people's families out of it. The women, his ex women,
Hey,
like they got to do with anything.
before
Nothing.
you go, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Cause
Yeah,
go.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Keep on
I
talking.
didn't know she had called Nyla. Well, I'm trying to give her advice, the good stuff. I had no idea she called Nyla and I said, she said, yeah, I told Nyla everything. I said, wait, you talking about Nyla?
Uh-huh.
Now, I've never had any issues with Nyla or Tab, but I said, why would you tell her a nigga ghosted you? Like, this
Yeah.
is finna, you're telling everybody the worst embarrassing stuff. Oh no, it's not gonna get out.
Ciao. Whew.
How desperate can you be? I said, yeah, but him and Taz ain't fist pumping, ain't fit, dabbing it up. So you want Taz to just be out here reminding you every time you get a chance, or that's why your ass got left in the like. Why would you? She literally went through calling everybody she could think of, and it wasn't calling. I gave her one responsible name that would at least get back with her or let her just kind of give her, some chill. And I didn't know she was doing all that. Had I known that, I would have hit the block button this day that his phone was left. The nigga just abandoned the phone entirely.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't supposed to have it mailed to her fucking house. I said, you shouldn't do that. It looked like a setup. It looked like he's trying to see how far you gonna go. Because he's gonna keep that number. Dusty's had that number forever. At least
Ever.
10, 15 years. Minimum. That's the number all his kids call him on. So he's not gonna
Right. His family has to get in touch
right.
with him.
That's
Mhm.
right. No matter where he's at, they can get in touch with him. You had he left the phone in the bathroom and when he ghosted her.
Beach, I
And
just want to say this, Boo. This is my last thing to say to you. I've already told you a million times, but my heart goes out to you because of your mom. And it's annoying to me that here we are on Mother's Day and you're having to, fight this battle that's not even your battle. Because people are trying to drag you into something that you didn't make anybody date anybody. You didn't make anybody do anything.
yeah,
So
I didn't his DMs. Well, like what they got to do with me? But because she can't take it out on him. She can't take it out on his women. She can't do anything. Oh, my light looks so dead. I wish I had. Let me find a charger. She can't. She's powerless, and so she's just grabbing for straws in the worst places, and it's just like this is gonna backfire, hun, because families stick together. I don't care what you think you heard or what you think you know. We'll fight it out, but y'all know when it comes to family, particularly blood, family is going to stick together and they're gonna band against you. You're gonna be around here jobless with restraining orders and dragged into court for harassing children or whatever the case. Fall back, okay? Sorry, that's a lot better, I think. It was
you look
getting
good.
dark.
You look good. All right, sweetie. I'm gonna just be kind of listening in
Thank
and
you.
out. You
Thank you.
welcome. You welcome. See you later.
You're welcome. Sorry, so dark. I can't stand when I can't see. Okay, so for those of you all, shout out to the Manosphere coming through. I see Cut Zone, Manosphere drama. Y'all know how it go around here. Her talking about the kids that were completely disgusting, and that's the thing. When you you and then say I still love him, bitch. Are you okay? And I don't get how this is turned into. This has nothing to do with me. I just the homie. I heard her say, "You never knew him." I'm like, I knew him on the level that I need to know him on, which is, hey, what's up? How you doing? Everything good? Good. The family straight? Great. Peace. How mom's doing? And she's good. How you? All right, cool. How the kids? All right. Moving on. Or what's up? I don't ask. So what's your mama's first, middle, and last name? We don't do that, dear heart. Women that aren't interested in men don't ask men what they don't give a fuck about. Okay, so you knowing all this extra information, yet you went and dug up stalking. Okay, it's quite creepy. Everybody thinks you're like uh 7 creep stars. Like, what the fuck is that? What you thought? You think his mama gonna stop being his mama? What you thought his mama was gonna get her bell out and whoop and spank him because he ghosted you? Girl, please. So we waiting for Dusty Mama, Miss Official, Dusty Mama Official, spank Dusty for ghosting a bitch he just met and don't care shit about for real, or he wouldn't have been out here telling your shit. Okay, then gonna try to turn it around on me. Somebody said, "Why I'm on the thumbnail?" Because y'all on the thumbnail. Because these is the niggas that I rock. Because you won't be on there, dang it. Because you on that thumbnail. That's why you on the thumbnail. You're on the thumbnail because you was in that live. In that live, we was discussing why y'all are undateable. Of course, it doesn't apply to all y'all right now. That's why you on the thumbnail. Okay. What's about the chat asked? Well, I'm on the thumbnail. So I'll just ask it, cause you are in my top 5, okay? My top 5, and you on that thumbnail, okay? So just deal with it. Misha says, Misha, he asked you why. That I don't know. I screenshotted that. I don't remember why, but that was a screenshot of a video we did. And yeah, that's the thumbnail, okay? So deal with it, Shaka. That's not he gonna work. That ain't how he work. That's not how he works. Let me tell you, he don't work like that. He don't move when you say move. Niggas are what you don't. These are Manosphere men. They don't act like bitches. Oh, you talking about me? Let me go live about you. They send back laughing, beers, cheers and shit, showing your goddamn busted ass pictures, the ones you look like when you wake up, showing your legs, what your ankles and shit really look like, laughing. These niggas ain't shit. With the okay, they don't apply to you, Shaka. Or you that ain't for you either, Kane. Okay, that don't apply to to the home teams. But for the rest of y'all niggas is ain't shit. Y'all pump and dump all day, all week. That's your goals. Y'all pass bitches around. Do you got a souvenir? Did you get a t-shirt? See, when y'all went shopping at that little mall, and that nigga and he showed you them Air Max on that date, and it was $200, and he said, "You like them? You want to get them?" And she said, "No, they cost too much." We was like, "You dumb bitch! You supposed to say, hell yeah, I'm gonna get these Air Max. You gonna buy them for me?" Because I knew how much money he had brought with. I was like, "Bring enough money so you can make a good impression, right?" You could have right now. You could have had them green Air Max. But you a stupid bitch. And now you ain't got no souvenir. All you got is stain sheets on your bed to remember him by. Why you now you thinking, damn, when I probably should have got those Air Max. I would at least had a souvenir. Now you thinking, when we went into that store, he was like, you should pick out something, and you kept saying, no, I don't want that. All you got is a couple of breakfasts and a goddamn barbecue grill and some pillow talk and some fucking in the cars and movies and shit. You ain't got no special romantic nights out. You ain't got no foot rubs, girl. We know all about the hog ties and how they do. We know how this nigga gets down. It ain't wasn't no love making. Okay. You know that hog tied up and shit. But I'm sorry. But this how this thing is it look, some people look what each person never some people are into what they're into. Okay. Official is not into making love. Okay. That nigga like to do that. The how tie you up and violate your whatever. You better ain't no safe word. Okay. That's how I was like, oh shit. Nigga, she finna be fucked up. And bitch, I never had it like that. That's why I be like, well, let's show you tell them we don't let them tie us up. We tie them up because you ain't finna. We need the control over here. Okay, over here we need some motherfucking control. Shaka, you gonna have you in the thumbnail. Hold up, she gonna be don't jump your ass and motherfucking Shaka up DM asking him questions because he's engaged to my friend and she will come for your throat. So you don't you ain't you kind of outnumber, girl. You might think the B sector got you some numbers, but over here, he got at least 2 dozen exes. They like him. People take their turn. They wait their turn. Oh, okay, it's not my turn now. I'll wait. They fine with it. It's people over here that like they meet up for sex parties. There are people over here that like to get down like that. I don't judge them. What the fuck I'm judging them for? Hell, I'm in the strangest type of relationship. I almost know the man. So I have no room to judge anybody. So I'm just saying, management are not all the same. No, it's not. But I'm talking about y'all that be talking about the $40 hollers, y'all pumping and dumping, y'all fucking other people bitches. That's what y'all do. Okay? And we be up there looking at y'all like, nigga, please, you would never get me. Never. Y'all still, yeah, that's what y'all, for the main part. Now, all y'all not like that. There are some very, very nice gentlemen I met in the Manosphere. I would actually call their names out, but I'm for the fear that I don't want her to run over there and stalk y'all. I can't give y'all name out. This girl gonna be looking for everybody. All the men, just come in your troll chat. Cause she finna be looking for him, y'all. She out here with a magnifying motherfucking glass. Okay. What that magnifying glass I had? Okay, this bitch finna be out here with a motherfucking scope light, a magnifying glass, and shit. Where you at up the show? That's that. Where is ya? She looking for you. Where are you? Come out. This bitch got a telescope attached to her motherfucking. She done went out by the telescope and attached that shit to her car and put a radar on it so that she can, when she pass by over there his street, she can zoom in and see that he come back to get his stuff and everything. The bitch done caught the man job. And by the way, honey, please don't call that barbershop no motherfucking more. Those men don't like you. They never like you. It wasn't about they didn't like official arguing with you at work. It was about they didn't like you. You came up there and brought him flowers. Let's talk about that. You ladies, what's up, Rude up in this bitch? Rude, yo, we talking about your ass. So we want to know. I'm gonna drop the comment. Rude, you come up there and tell them about what you think about official popping and dumping the bitch, and now she up here calling nigga mama, brothers, sister, then track down all the kids. The wife, like you went too far, bitch, over a pump and dump. Okay, damn. Everybody else take their L and move the fuck on. This girl done called everybody. She done dug up the ancestors and shit. She trying to tell me who his granddaddy is. I'm like, bitch, did you say his great granddaddy? This girl telling me, oh, his great granddaddy is. How the fuck you know a nigga great granddaddy is? I swear to y'all, I swear to God, y'all know I ain't got the lie over here. Great granddaddy. I'm sorry, but this is what did you go on ancestry.com, bitch? This too fucking much. We don't do all of that. Great. You telling me? She's like, you don't know. I'm like, nah, I don't know who his great granddaddy is. I don't need to know who the fuck his great granddaddy is. What that got to do with anything? Lord, Lord, Lord. So I want to know, what was the question I was going to ask? So when the pump and dumps go wrong, this is a clear case of pumping up. But in all fairness, I think Ruben stalked. Who else been stalked? Jerome. It could be shit. All the stalkers. And look what's so crazy, y'all. The girls on the Manosphere who stalked y'all ended up on her page trying to rally up with her. Like, we don't see they stalking ass. Stalkers are, look, they need to come up with a whole page that says stalkers. Y'all, did y'all see that shit? Let's show. Did you see that shit? The stalkers of that got pumped and dumped, that moved their niggas head, got left for dead, then went over there for her, and they trauma bonding off of the same shit. She don't know the questions to ask, and they know she don't know. They're playing her like a fool too. They just like, we're not the only ones. Great that someone knows we got fucked and played, and they're embarrassed even admit they hit Rue up. Yeah, Rue wants you to hit Rue. Let me put Rue up here. 7. Oh, we're gonna help you out, girl. Cause see, I ain't even trying to do you like that. We ain't trying to get your pictures and what I'm not cold like that, okay? Because I do believe in, you know what I'm saying. Rue, you want to help get this girl together? That's over there. All her pages, the whole thing down. Official. Like, she's trying to expose a nigga that we already know. We see him looking like he had those kids. You knew he had those kids. He had those kids when he was over at Brianna's in Pettyville. He ain't had no more kids since then. So what are you talking about? Or if he has, so what, bitch? He ain't had none with you. So my whole point is, like, you was really bothered by them kids. And he told me why. Because the official's words were, you have family, you have somebody. I don't have that. And it makes me feel uncomfortable. Basically, you got somewhere to go and run to when you realize you tired of fucking with me. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be left here for dead with nobody to talk to, and I gotta call Beachy and stalk her, although she's trying to grieve her mama. That's basically what that was. Fuck you, official. Nigga. That nigga sitting somewhere laughing. She swear she should talk to him. She doesn't know. That's how they do to go for which one of us know where he at. Any meeny miny mo. We gonna play dumb. If you in the chat, don't say shit. Any meeny miny mo. Where did the official go? His homies in the chat? No. Bitchy with the titty show. We're gonna laugh at you, bitch, because you went too far pulling that man kids up, making fun of a disabled child. For what they got? Did that make you feel better? Because one thing about it is, did you mention the fact about the money? Oh, see, this is why I'm gonna tell you why she didn't really make if she had not talked about his kids, she wasn't gonna ever make the cut. Because we all know official likes women with money. He's attracted to women with money, assets, and basically he that type. What's wrong with admitting that? Women say, oh, I need a nigga with some money. There are men that say, nah, I need my bitches paid. He'll tell you, nah, you dox them, you're going to find out you can't meet their net worth. So, yeah, he probably only my friend because, you know, I could pull out rats at a time. He likes women that are spoiled, that have money. Here's a certain type. You know, maybe he, after seeing a couple of dates that you kept complaining about, how much every time they went to eat, she'd ask, how much is that? Wait, bacon, how much is that? After him keep hearing him, you got to ask him how much the 2 slices of bacon. Bitch, if you want the bacon, get the bacon. After he caught on that you were just poor, you know, you're not poor, but you're like not up to the standard of being able to keep a man like him, you was already gonna be gone. You never stood a chance. So you should have never jumped up in them DMs. You should did your homework. Okay. Right. You asking everything. Rue said Fisher is my idol. You know, that's why I tell the Manosphere. I know they stalled. They in the chat now. They over there. They everywhere. Go on, tell he ain't gonna never get away. The best at best. Now the good thing he does have is the women. They do unite. and they all have a common denominator. They share the DNA of children, and for the safety of his children, I suspect there may be a coming of the minds of, we want to put a type of restraining order on this woman due to the fear of our children. This bitch giving us, she had kidnapped one of our goddamn kids until somebody, until official call her. Okay, this bitch done pulled up the wife's motherfucking house. I said, God, how you don't know when to stop? you pump them brakes. And he thought, but he, y'all, I swear, when he told me that, I was like, nigga, you are lying. Yes, and it's okay. All men get down like that. Yeah, locker room talk, and we got our talk. We be. Let me go over to Leslie Chan. We talking. We got our talk. Okay, same talk y'all got. We got ours. So it's nothing personal. But if you get ghosted, nobody has to know. Why you gonna come on YouTube and say I got ghosted after being fucked, hogtied, done, yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's at the point. The point is, you left me. I'm never going to get it like that again. I was on Brianna panel. He said I was the best. I'm like, nah, that ain't what he said. He told you that. You believe that shit? Mm-hmm. Well, that was for you to really believe. Niggas, y'all really running games. So a woman will really believe, oh, my pussy's that good. He might actually divorce his wife of 13 years that has 5 properties, a Tesla, 2 other cars, a whole lot of money, even a maid, and his child, and they're still married. Yeah, he might actually leave me for her. And meanwhile, I'm out here renting out a goddamn room. You ain't that far. You trying to drag where he stay at. He has options. When you're married, property is joint property, right? Which is one of the things he and I talked about many times. Like, nigga, you know. So it looks to me you're the poorest and you just didn't make the cut. And you don't know how to respect folks, boundaries. And you don't talk about nobody's daughters and call them bastards. And think you just gonna slide the fuck on back. Leslie said, first of all, you stalked me first. If it gets any worse, then she'll just have to, that's her. Some people gonna go in like that. Like, we got families. Like, on first sight, y'all know I'm gonna call the Irishman and be like, please call and make a report. Our family's in danger, and we just make a report. Everybody got everybody's name. This is where they work at. Officials been at her job, so I mean, I'm not doxing, but if anybody feels that this person's going too far, you just have to protect yourself. She doesn't have anybody. So the person with nothing, remember, it is gonna always be true. The person with nothing to lose try to make everybody else lose everything, but we ain't finna lose shit. We gonna all stay in our situations. We gonna all have our kids, and bitch, unless you finna pull up and pull a goddamn Charles Manson and try to kill us all, no, we're gonna still be alive. And you're gonna what you're really mad about is, why did you let yourself do that live? Just say, and I heard her say it, my only regrets is going live about it. You have no control. That's because you have a problem. You're so compulsive. There are things I ain't said still because my tongue know when to cease and to stop. It just you don't give it all. She go live and up there giving a whole just talking, and I know the people sitting here thinking, no, and I was sitting there like, oh, I wish I don't have a troll account, but I would have came in the account. So who asked who out? Because he didn't ask you out. You asked him out. So you got what you get. You get what you get. Don't pitch your fit. You get what you get. Don't pitch your fit. By the way, y'all, we got a new pump and dump song, y'all. P to the U to the M to the P, bitch, got pump and dump. Now they're going to have a pump and dump song. Okay? I mean, I just don't understand. I ain't never seen none of y'all act like this. And there's been a couple of people who, had their feelings hurt. Because the guy acting funny in the chat after they had a nice night. But they ain't never act like this. They just kept on going, and survive. I will survive. But this one then went too far. Like, what the fuck you call me? I'm feeling uncomfortable as hell. Like, wait, what? You talk to his mama. I'm writing notes down like this. If I have to go to court and witness, yes, Your Honor. That's what I was told on this date. The mother was spoken to. Because The mother Mexican. The mother is Spanish. Bitch, they don't give a fuck about your black ass. Bitch, black bitch. Let's say that Spanish. That's what the Spanish. This mama is Spanish. She's sitting there just at the end of the day, when I'm not gonna see them all go to water to the black beach. She don't give a fuck about you. Her grandchildren, she does. But I don't give a fuck about you, is what she was really saying in Spanish. You think if she putting her son down, you don't know how women and children, you don't know how to, you don't know how they work around here. You have no clue. Because she still wasn't telling you. You still don't know. It's some stuff I'm like, out of all that, none of them told her this. Okay. So they are keeping family code. Like, they ain't telling you everything this man undone. Is you crazy? She's gonna sue me. Well, okay, I don't know what she gonna sue me for. What did I do? I don't know what you see what I'm saying. No, you need to go sue the movie theaters, okay, that allows you to continue on fucking in the movies. Okay, why would you ask me that, Shawnee? Official is alive, and that should be enough. Why won't that be enough? He's alive, which was the original question. The original question was, I just want to know if he's alive. This is what overcockiness does. Because when she's got his phone sent to her house, she said, I'm going to get in his phone. I said, you're not going to be able to get into his phone. Oh, I know his password. I said, no, you don't. Oh, it's his daughter's birthday. I said, you ain't going to get into that Apple phone. She clearly don't know shit about the iPhone. I said, you could jail, you could try everything you want. You're not going to get in that phone. She ain't got in that phone yet. Okay. Feel some type of way when you find out. Apple, shout out to Team Apple. Okay. Lock that bitch down. Call and report. Lock it. Okay. You can try everything. You ain't getting up in that bitch. I would never disclose that. Okay. I don't know where he's at. How would I know where he's at right now? Right now, he could be anywhere. He could be taking a shit. He could be taking a walk in the park. You know, he could be flying in the sky. I don't know where Official's at. I don't have a GPS tracking device on that nigga, nor do I care to. You don't think she's gonna stop? She can't force him out. But there are others on his behalf that will. She can't force him to do nothing because remember, he's got to protect. He's got girls and daughters, and if he stay where he's at, he'll be able to he got to think on that end. Like, no, you can't engage with a person who is a possible threat to your family, but the other folks can. So what more than likely, it will get just passed on information to other people, and they'll work it. I'm looking at people and I'm like, people are talking to you that he still talk to. Like, he still talk to everybody. I mean, there ain't no bad blood. She believes any fucking thing. I can't stand a chick that swears she's so smart and she the dumbest one in the fucking room. I can't stand when it's like when you give them, like, was trying to help you, but you're just beyond help. You just beyond help. I don't think she is either. When I saw what I saw, and I'm like, you about to be. I don't think she has you'll be shamed, like embarrassment. I don't think she has that thing that, okay, I'm embarrassed now. She doesn't have that. Not yet. You need to drop them goddamn leg photos. That bitch would be real embarrassed. I don't even know if that would embarrass us. It's just some people got something with them that's like, talk to me, give me attention. I have none, so I have no shame, and that ain't my problem. I don't know about me and Seven with confidence. I don't know about the YouTube friends. I'm just a subscriber. I don't know what you're talking about, NYC Playboy. Seven ain't on that level. She just what you want me to you want me to lie and act like she's something that she was? She's just another random motherfucking hoe amongst many. on this app. She already probably been goddamn replaced. What this ain't got nothing to do with no founders. What would my founders say? You ain't make the cut. Reject. That's what they would say. You want to be honest about it. That's what they would say. Okay, she's not somebody out. Yeah, like I knew this girl, and we've been talking for 2 weeks. I told her 7 days. After 7 days, it's time to move on, because in 7 days gives you like 7 whole days, and not a word from you. 7 whole days, and I'm just about through. I can't take it no more. I had about enough of you. Okay, when Tony Braxton did 7 whole days, I said, hey, after 7 days, it should be it. And then it kept going. And I actually said, hey, all conversations considered official is on ice. I have nothing more I can give. I told you. He cared. He tried. He loved you in his way. That was his way of loving. Some people, Black Wolf, what's good? Thank you, baby. Whether it was fake love or lust or whatever the fuck it was, I don't know. It's not my place. But I should not have been brought in. And there is no fucking discretion amongst random women. She ain't no Sarah. She ain't no sister. She's just a random hoe. So don't come at me like that. You want to know what my sister's saying right now? I know that's right. And then to try to hit with the, well, being that I'm gonna show her grace since her mother just died. You ain't gotta show no grace. My mother died an honorable death. Something you will never experience. Why you ain't got no friends coming up here talking for your rep to help you? You ain't do shit for me. She acting like she did something for me. The only thing you did for me was verify that I did not break up official's marriage when Kimmy was talking about something. But I'm like, that didn't matter. We weren't thinking about that. We was laughing at this shit like, girl, please. Nobody, that's no one, that didn't, it was just rumors. No, now and then look what happened. You tried to take credit for something. No, you just say you were trying to get on my good side because you was hoping, he'd hear you say that. Like, you the one that had the mouth. Like, what the fuck, this bitch? You ain't do me no favors. Hell, if I didn't even know the wife name. Like, she it's not that. What the hell do I care about any of that? Hey, Leandres. Tabaya tank top, can grow. One love to you, baby. And shout out to my forever, ever long time router. So, anyways, you don't know how to add, comments. Okay, don't bring up business up in here that ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, keep it on the beach. Don't come up here mentioning what my found. They'll say, good job. Okay, somebody out here accusing, bringing you into their hoism. I ain't got nothing to do with your hoism. I have rings on my finger. And about to get this one upgraded and a stone replaced. It needs to be adjusted to the new things going on in my life. Okay. Somebody, how you gonna leave? You ain't get a t-shirt? Did you get a hairbrush? Did you get, like, you ain't finna just come, love up on me and you ain't brought me no gifts. Like, y'all know the day she brought him them flowers to his job, I was like, look, hit on my ass. I ain't shit for this, y'all. I ain't shit for this, I know. I said, oh, that was so smooth. That was dope. I ain't never thinking nothing like that, dude. That's pretty. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal that move. That's game. But the for real part was, bitch, flowers die. If you wanted to impress that nigga, you could have went and got some of that motherfucking $150 bottles of goddamn Tom Ford. Or you could have got the gold extreme for $130, but them dead ass flowers, they was cute. But I guess that's in your price range. But when I spoils my man, it ain't gonna be no fucking flowers. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to steal that. Bitch really thought she was doing something. There are women out here, you're just gullible. And you don't want to admit it, but you gullible. Because if somebody was lying to me and you knew they was lying and you just kept going, you was okay with the lie. So stop acting now. I'm brand new, beachy this, and Brianna asked, and she was being fair. Didn't nobody tell her to call me, crying. Did she? My mom died. My mom. It ain't been a week, and it had been a week since my mom had passed. When she started calling my phone at 5:30 in the morning, crying. Oh my God, he still hasn't called. I'm answering the phone like, yeah, my headspace just like, I want to hang up, but dang, you know what I'm saying? Not, hey, how you doing? I don't owe her shit. I'm just happy that I tried to give what I knew he wasn't gonna give. Tried to give. He cared about you. He liked you. It just, for whatever reasons, he did. Maybe he'll come back, and he's like, "Will you promise when he comes back? Will you call me?" I can't promise. I said, I'll let you know if I hear from him. Lying. I ain't gonna let you know shit. You're not in our fold. Black Wolf, he be working. Black Wolf over there getting to the Black Wolf telling you getting to the money. Hey, Dobie. Black Wolf is over there working triple time. Black Wolf. If anybody end up in your DMs that claim they know they ain't friends with me, don't believe them. Trying to get information in our group. Don't believe them. The stalking is real. We gotta all get stalked. There's other stuff I could say, but I gotta save that shit. Plus, I don't know how. I gotta save a little bit. I'm like, I don't think and the movies had people in there. Is you an exhibitionist? I did have to tell him, no, y'all, please don't tell me any more of your stories. I feel uncomfortable. Okay. My nigga would not appreciate me listening to another nigga. Like, I know we like, he's like, okay, he just wanted to let me know how strong he had that girl. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's far enough. Very interesting when you feel like, ain't that, nigga don't give a fuck about you. He just run and tell you, it's like, wonder who else. I'm not the only one that know. How many people like, but I'm gonna get blamed. Blame bitchy. A man didn't want me. Black. He rejected me, ghosted me, left me for that. Didn't need me an explanation, and it's all Beachy's fault. Okay. Well, chopping. I disagree. Okay. It ain't my fault, Misha. Where in that is that I wasn't there. I didn't even know he was gonna ghost you at that particular time. I knew you was on. You was on. I knew all that. Oh yeah, he was talking about moving in together. Last conversation I had with him, a couple of days ago, he was talking about moving in with, getting a place. That's exactly my voice. That's that pimp talk. Y'all hoes don't know about it. Yeah, I'm so surprised. Something's weird because I talked to him like 2 days ago, and he was talking about y'all, you like moving in together, and he was looking for a place. That's what she got. But the real dealio was, bitch, that nigga want nothing to moving with your ass. That was all talk to pass the time, to get the pussy and hurry on back to where he had to go. Like, you just wasn't that special. You cannot make that type of mark in 6 weeks unless you just that chick. Now he can come on back if he went and got you a ring and went and divorced a really nice, rich, well off. Well, she ain't rich, but she definitely well off woman, and he ain't gonna leave his children for you. He's not leaving his kids for you, and never, ever, ever be a priority. His children are, and the mothers of his children. You so far on the list down there. I think you should, just find somebody. The Manosphere is looking. We're gonna set it up, chopping. What y'all got over there in the Mo 3? What y'all got over there? Y'all, we gonna help her find love, okay? Because she definitely still looking for motherfucking love. Absolutely. I was being disingenuous and I'm bragging about it. Thank you for the condolences. Because when my mom passed and you being disingenuous and you ain't calling to see, I just wanted to see how you were doing this morning. Like, and I answer the phone, and the first thing you doing is going off about a nigga who pumped and dumped you. That's what you get. So my disingenuous just trumped her unconsideration for the fact that I just buried my mom. Why are you calling me at 5:30 in the morning? I ain't even had every day I wake up, I have to remember. Oh yeah, and you call you crying about a nigga. So you get what you get. Do you understand what I'm saying, NYC Playboy? I meet everybody where they are. If you was to treat me, hey B, I know it's early. Um, First of all, how your morning going? How you feeling? Whatever. Okay. And then I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. But if you treat me like I'm some type of like Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I call my baby's number, I get a click every time. Mister, if you call me about your problems and I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm in shock, trauma, and everything, denial, and everything else that come along with grief, and you asking me about a nigga that you, so you deserve disingenuous. I meet people where they are. You get what you give around here, and there will be no apologies for it. 7 stars says she's looking for love, chopping up TV. Is also she posted an old ass video. That's how thirsty it is. I said that video 5 months old. Looking for love with a photo that don't accurately represent what you look like, child. Before you start fucking with your face with that surgery. Hey, Arrington, I miss you. Stevens, happy Mother's Day to the G's out here. Shout out to my brothers, the Freemasons, repping up in here. I miss you, Stevens. I had to come out here and get a little bit ratchet. I just had to get a little bit. It felt good to let it off though. Because I'm just sitting there like, why my name in your title? I'm over here. I mentioned one person's name in ZXs, and I was talking about. I did mention Let's See, and the only thing I said was, I have I was talking to Let's See and out about a panel. That's the only thing, and it was it wasn't even talking about her. And next thing I know, she's thinking it's all about her. Like, are you okay? You act like you the only woman. You know how many chicks over here, right, running over here? You outnumbered, girl. We could do lives. I got enough. I have all the commentary that y'all don't have on official. It's on my page. I got the videos with all of us on them. When the days before everything got effed up and everybody started before in the good old days, I do have those videos. I would be happy to repost them. Okay. You know, but a man has a right to say bye. A woman has a right to say, and they don't owe you no explanation. They don't have kids with you. They're not married to you. They don't owe you shit. They can get their keys, walk out the door, get in their car, and pull off, and not owe you a single explanation. You're not their wife. You're not their babies, the mother, the father, the mother, the child. You're no relative. You're nothing but just a piece of meat. Did this be discarded? As a woman, do I think that of us? Absolutely not. We are jewels. We are gems. You ain't finna dispose of me. I know what it feels like to be hurt or disappointed, have had broken hearts. I try to tell that girl all day, you're not the only one ever broken heart, but right now it was going manic. And when I realized, and I had to pray, Lord, this is not, I can't help her. I can't help her. And it's actually, I just kind of, there's nothing we have in common at all. The only thing we would have had in common was she was fucking one of the homies. Like, that ain't even nothing in common. We just know somebody. We know a mutual person, because he could never get it. He knew that. Like, you just stop, give it up. You can never get me, boy. It'll never happen. You can't smooth talk me. You can't talk me. All you girls who behind when the string yard's over, that stripped down for official and got naked. Y'all, that's what they do. And she around here acting like she was something special. And I'm like, girl, you were down here at the bottom of the line. You like, because if a nigga really been crushing on you for 2 years, like you, he just saying that shit to make it sound good. He would have been ran up and stepped up to you because he showed stepping up and talking to the other girls. But you know, you went like, oh, he's like me, had a crush for 2 years. Yeah, that's what he said. I repeated it, but is it true? Y'all let game run on y'all. That's why I said pimps up, hoes down. It's gonna always. When I told her, I said, girl, you keep calling his homeboys like they gonna be honest with you. It's bros before hoes. And just like with girls, it's I am my sister's keeper. So I'm gonna keep it real with my girls. We ain't finna sell each other out. But it's always bros before hoes. You over here crying to these niggas, and they over here laughing like they got you on Discord recording you laughing and making a mockery. Okay. You think you recording somebody, but you got to be careful because when you in bondage, you have no power. Well, I don't want to hear what your sex sound like. I really don't. Please don't let that shit come out because these niggas is treacherous as hell. I could say some things. You think I don't know? Mm-hmm. You want titties now, don't you? For a reason, right? Girl, your bedroom secrets. I'm sorry, but they are all over the Manosphere. Motherfucker, turn you out. You should have just enjoyed it. It does. It sounds like a normal panel interaction. I won't answer. Well, I already did answer that, so I'm not gonna answer it again. But my boy in the building. So, I'll say this: several people have been in contact. But yeah, ain't nobody finna squeal. Hey, has it been pulled up? Girl, you gonna fuck around and don't fuck your career up. You worked very hard, Seven. I know you listening. You worked hard on that job. You've made it through the beef sector without them doxing you. And you know it's a herd of people that want to dox you because you doxed so many folks. Your residence is protected right now, and you know that rate that you paying, you ain't gonna be able to find many places because you ain't paying $2,000 a month. I know you posted them receipts back then trying to flex, but that ain't what you paying where you stay at. Okay, it's not even close. You got your little spot. You're comfortable. You got your job. You know, you got enough to sustain yourself. Fall back. Cause he got a lot of women that care about him. He don't gotta say nothing. All he gotta do is pass the information on. Like in that song, you starting to sound like on School Days. Pass the pussy. Pass the pussy. That's how they gonna treat you. This how Manosphere treat folks while we don't date them niggas over there. The bad ones. Pass the pussy. Pass the pussy. Pass the pussy. Pass the pussy. They pass the pussy around like a plate of nachos at the Super Bowl game. You can go mess with fuck around if you want to and be in love next week with the next one. Because you got that I want to be in love spirit going around you. Somebody gonna have you telling you they saw you and they fell in love with you. You gonna believe them. Except I don't know what official did, but everybody can't handle the D. That's all I can say. Cause you should have made him wait for 90 days. Well, he told you he wasn't sticking around for no 90 days. He broke this. He said, I ain't waiting 90 days, my ass. But look, she is gonna do what she gonna do. I think she's gonna get right or get left, like in the bushes. Like I'm just saying, there are many girls. Yeah, there are violations. But Kevin's right. People get ghosted, played and rejected all the time. No, I even said I'm not above it. I have had me in all my vaingloriousness have been like, how could you do this to me? I have been betrayed. I have been not me. I I've been humbled. It has nothing to do, like, it's only happened like once, but it doesn't matter. The point is, wait, what? Hello? It doesn't feel good, but I mean, not also nothing in the world. So I was just trying to figure out, like, why are you acting like you're pregnant? Then she went to I think I might be pregnant. When she told me she was gonna take a pregnancy test, I knew. I said, "Here you go, bitch. If you so much try a fake pregnancy, I'm a motherfucking you pushing it." And I said, "When was your last cycle?" And I can tell you, oh, it's just to be. I don't know. I've been feeling lost, really. So you mean to tell me you got ghosted, and the next within 3 days of her being ghosted, all of a sudden she's like, I might need to take a pregnancy test. I said, well, go to the dollar store. They sell them for $1. Don't waste $20, girl. I don't think you know. It was that type of shit, and I knew as soon as the girl, like, how do you just think you're pregnant? You ain't never been pregnant. Like, what's making you think that? I was like, are your breasts sore? Or are you having? Did you miss your cycle? No, it hasn't come. I'm like, so what the fuck are you talking about? So I knew then. I'm like, you hoping I talk to him so I can hit him up and tell him, hey, old girl might be pregnant, and then maybe he'll call. Wasn't nobody buying that shit. Your game weak. We ain't trying to hear, because if you is pregnant, you're gonna be left for you'll just be baby number 2,345. Okay. I knew then. I said, nah, you trying to get me to. I know what you're trying to do, but it ain't gonna work. I won't budge. Regardless of what y'all think, I hold. I'ma hold that gate. I'ma hold the bridge, y'all. You can count on me. I'ma hold it, y'all. I'ma hold it. Let me look at her community wall. Yeah, let me look at it. So I gotta put her name in here. All right, let's see what she got on her wall. Gee, she's scoring women. Are you ever gonna go on? Call me crazy, but what's the point in having him in your thumbnail if you can't prove that y'all still in communication? Oh wait, oh, because she's lying. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't force me to prove shit. Like, I'm not the one he need to be in communication with. He need to be in communication with his family and stuff. Like, you can't bait me, girl. Now, that's the type of shit they'll say, and then when I post your goddamn them photos, y'all, why y'all do that to me? Y'all done turn me into the library of the that. It's like, and I hope I, but you do be proving a point. Because if I was to really say what he thought about, I ain't gonna do that. Ooh, that's I can't. I ain't gonna do that. She's really prove he's in communication. Prove it. Like, what would that give you though? Like, what would that give you that could prove? Like, that's the thing. There is no way to prove that to you. There's no way to prove. Like, if I call right now, he know I'm live, and she's gonna answer the phone. Like, what do you want? You just want to hear his voice that bad? Girl, listen to your recordings. Why the fuck was you dating him and recording y'all's conversations? Why y'all ain't ask her, why are you recording your man? That wasn't on a voicemail. So you was recording him? He was right. The nigga, something told him, oh my God, I don't give a damn if he was lying or not. You were also being a liar. Did you let him know I'm recording your conversations with me as you're sitting here talking to me on the phone? I'm recording everything you're saying. Did you tell him that? So then y'all equal. I just feel like you met your match. I just felt like you talk a lot of shit. A nigga came in, ran through, and didn't even leave you with his. Do you have a t-shirt of his, a boxer shorts that he leave laying around or anything? He left you with nothing. Like, that's all I see. She said that earlier, and we ain't giving her nothing. And Manosphere, y'all don't give it up either. Don't nobody better say nothing. And happy Mother's Day to y'all too. No, she wanted to wait 90 days, and he called to have sex. They dated for under six weeks. So when he said, "Hey man, she talking about some fucking 90 days. I'm trying to fuck now." Like, they not with that. Manosphere men ain't finna wait no 90 days. Is you fucking or not? Within, if not the same day, the next day. So I said, then you just have to tell her. He was like, and I don't know, I forgot how the words he told me, he said it to her, but some type of way it was like 90 days. Oh, he told her, well, you're only, what is, shit, how do you say it? You're only, 90 days, you only punishing yourself or something like that. I can't remember what he said. I don't know, but she didn't go them 90 days. The next day, the nigga, So no, this is only a few weeks. That's what I'm telling y'all. You didn't even make it to a 90-day milestone with somebody. Oh my God. Like, you can't, I would have been used to, like, 90 days in communication ain't worth your family getting stalked and all that. I mean, not 90 days of communication, 6 weeks in communication. Because she keeps saying we were in a relationship. And I'm like, yeah, he was also in a marriage. Like, you keep saying that, wanting to express, like, you act like you ain't been in a relationship, girl. We know what relationships are. Quit saying in a relationship. And I'm like, no, you was a side chick. You weren't even a mistress. Just go and call a spade a spade. Just say you were the latest side piece. You was a side piece, girl. You was a number 2 at Popeyes with a side of jumbo rice. You was a side. That's what you don't want to say. You want to keep saying we were in a relationship, but the fact is, bitch, you was a side piece. No, the only relationship he's in is with his goddamn wife. Side piece. Okay, let me go and get a number 2 side piece with an order 7 on the side. Okay, they need to make a goddamn menu item called, can I get an order 7 stars on the side? You will make a great name for a motherfucking a side order. Because you ain't in a relationship. You ain't a fiance. You wasn't finna get married. He already married and she ain't divorcing him. That lady is not divorcing him. You could make her. If she passes away, he will be a widower and the father of their child. You can't replace her. If you could have, if anybody could have, then why haven't they done it? She know what she got. She look. So I'm just saying, side piece. Stop saying you was in a relationship, and you've been out here talking about everybody else and married men and your ass actually posting photos, and he in the photos looking. I'm like, oh Lord, oh Jesus Christ. This ain't gonna work. Their wife said, absolutely not. She oh gosh. Okay. Am I making it work? You're making it worse. No, I'm not making it worse for any fucking, but how can I make it worse? She gonna make, I love you too, babe. She making it worse. How can it be any worse for him? His wife ain't leaving. His children won't be hurt. The only thing that's gonna happen, she making it work for his goddamn self. She has to have a job. She needs to do what she needs to do to take care of herself. All of them are taken care of. These women have money. He doesn't date broke women. He doesn't like them. That's his choice. I don't like men who don't have jobs or careers with retirement. Good pensions, a pension and a 401k. and me being primary beneficiary of most stuff. So everyone has their things that they like and don't like. Hey, babe, you want to ask me something? I'm gonna put on mute real quick. I'm gonna drop the link last time because I don't want to keep talking. I have so much. Someone's calling me. Hold on. I'm gonna drop the link only if you really want to ask me a question. But I'm telling you right now, drop. Do you need to tell them people how I rock? Drop. Do you want to tell these folks um how you niggas act? Oh, drop just went live. Well, never mind. I guess I'm gonna go over there and rock with y'all. Y'all, I got a new security system, and I'm just like, ooh, 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 wait. I really like it. It's the bomb diggity. Okay. Now look, 7. I ain't got no problem, girl. You know, you do good. Yeah, I cannot. It will not let me paste the comment. Yeah, I gotta scroll up. Any mods, and it won't let me post. Hold on, y'all. For some strange reason, I can't get the link. That must be the Lord saying in the live, you good, girl. Don't nobody else need to come up here and say nothing else. So I can't get it to paste. I don't know why. It just don't want to do it. Every now and then it does that. I'm gonna try one more time. After that, I ain't trying no more. I ain't trying. This is the last try. I ain't trying no more. I ain't playing. All right. Dry, I love you too. I'm gonna come over there and rock with you. Yeah, the pregnant. I knew she wasn't no goddamn pregnant. Cause it's the timing of it. Like, you ain't feel pregnant the night before, the night he ghosted you. She ain't telling y'all the story. She's leaving out a lot of stuff. We're just gonna wait. What some of us doing, we'll see how far she gonna go. But when it comes to family gonna stick together. Baby mama's gonna rise up together. You ain't finna damn terrorize people's children, especially if there's disabled children in a protected class and you're out here doing this, what you're doing. Yeah, you find yourself crossing over. This is when you've been doxing your whole life and getting by and nothing ever happened. And this be that one time your ass got to go to court for it because you're doxing and bothering protected class citizens and children and disabilities, and it may cost you more than what you want to give. So like my best advice is, hey man, keep it on a whatever. Well, what are you doing? But some people, if you're that compulsive and you have no ability to stop, then the train will just have to derail and you'll just have to fucking blow up with it. Like, that's all I can say. But the family's still gonna be the family. Like, when this is all done, said and done, nothing will have changed in their lives. Like, she can't undo their lives. She ain't pregnant. Go get checked out. I'm just gonna go get checked out for sure. You didn't got to get checked out. I said the dollar store sell pregnancy test. Go get one because I want her to take it. I wanted to see it because you ain't gonna play this, y'all. I'm fucking, my period didn't come. This was like on the 3rd or 4th day. This was really close. I said, huh? And then I'm thinking, wow, you just won't. That's what. How many women who ain't tried? I think I did that one time back in high school, trying to get some attention. Like, my cycle didn't come, some shit like that. That was 30 years ago, literally. What the hell is a damn near 40-year-old woman trying to play? She ain't get. She might be pregnant. I was sitting there like, okay, now you really pushed me. You ain't no pregnant, girl. You just not thought you just not felt that since he ain't talking to you. Okay, you just not felt you might be pregnant when a nigga ghosts you. Drop. You want to explain to the ladies why you all pump, dump, and ghost, and will you please explain to them on the link how far, when they've crossed the line when it comes to family that they can't come back from? Because you can do a lot and come back from it. You can talk shit. You can talk about a nigga haircut went right. You could talk about that's why you whatever you can do a lot of shit. But when you start posting their kids and then calling their mamas, like when you take it to a place where you know that you done looked up their great granddaddy name, okay, you are, that's a whole level. I don't think I've been stalked before. I ain't never seen this type of level. How the hell you know the great granddaddy name? Because she asked me, and then she is like she was trying to compete with me on who knew what. So do you know his great? That's not his granddad. I'm like, okay. I really didn't. I didn't even tell you the name of who I said his granddad was. I simply stated that he had a grandfather that was a Freemason, and at one point, our cook was going to be looking up that who it is for him to see, and that's not his granddad. Like she just like his granddad is this, and this is great granddad. I'm like, wow, ancestry.com much, bitch. That's how that came up. I somehow brought up that I didn't even say the man's name. So I'm like, how do you know who the fuck I know? You putting together who's what, who's who. This is the biological. You like I feel like this girl got on at our house on her wall. She got a whole picture and a chart and pie charts and in the stream. You know how they do on crime investigations where they try to put the pieces together and put the string and draw down to the person and connect this person with that person and this with that one and this is the other brother and this is the sister from the other side from the stepmama. Like I feel like she got a whole wall with this together. Like, girl, you gonna lose your motherfucking mind around here chasing this nigga if you don't sit there, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere. mm. I could say a lot more, but I would never do that. That ain't my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey, Mr. DJ Music, y'all. But listen. Oh, the screenshot community wall post. I think I saw it. I mean, I looked at it. I don't really be on her shit. I'm not subscribed to her, so you know what I'm saying. But I ain't finna be looking over there, running over there, see what she got to say. I'm gonna let that girl run crazy until she pass out, fuck around, like you know. Hey, hon, I see official number is. Oh, that was the wrong number. Fail. Had to be moved to hospice, so I haven't been around much. I'll keep you guys updated. That's the week she died. Yeah, I was calling his wrong number. I thought his phone. Yeah, I have an official. So this is the explanation to that, y'all. I have official stored in my phone under three names. One's official, one is something else, and the other one is his name, Carlos. The same on Instagram. Well, when I wanted to let him know what was going on, I called the number official, and some guy named Jake or something answered the phone and said, "No, this is not official's number." So I was like, "Oh my god!" And this is weird. So I didn't know what had happened. So I hit her up and let her know. Yeah, and then my mom passed. This is accurate. My mom passed on the 16th. Yeah, I couldn't get in touch with him to let him know. My mom fell. Now she's on hospice. Like, look, I haven't been around. Sorry, I'll keep you updated. That's accurate. Y'all see how y'all got to ask to get the questions? I was dialed after my mind was not there. I went and deleted out that number that was official, but my mind was so like my mom on hospice got on hospice and passed away 4 days later. That's just April 12th. She passed April 16th. So I hadn't been picking up the calls. Official had been calling. I had been answering his calls, and when I went to call him, I went to the number official, but that's not what I got him stored as. That's not the number. He don't use that number no more. I don't know who that is. I haven't called him on that number in years. I don't even know why it's still in there, but it is. Y'all know how contacts be. So when the guy answered the phone, it's like, this is not official number. I was like, what? So I had hit her up and said, I tried to call official, but they said it's not his phone. I don't know if I need to get his message to him. And that was the message. That's it. So what is that? What is that? What the fuck is that supposed to prove? I'm still waiting. Is all her posts now gonna be now beachy? Oh God. Y'all, she might be sick for real. I've never met that man. Yeah, this girl, she might have lost her mind. I did a poll because it was fun to do a poll. Like, what do y'all think happened to see what people really thought? Um, that don't got nothing to do with me. Official, he never met me. I'm in Alabama. Pump you basic ass head up with lies and dump you, huh? I don't know. She's weird. Like I said, that man ain't never he wouldn't she jealous of me because there's actually history. She gonna be jealous of all of the women in this chat that we know him. So yeah, that's what had happened. My mom, I was calling official under the contacts official, but that's not his where his number was. And I was in a daze. It was pretty yeah. Let the homie know, hey, that's why I'm not answering. You need me? You just chilling? You chilling, baby? Okay. So that's all that was. So what is she making that? You know, next she'll be posting up like death certificate, like you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, that's what you're supposed to. You let somebody's been calling and you ain't answering. Like, hey, this was going on. You know. So that didn't prove anything. Like, what the fuck was that supposed to prove? It didn't. That just to prove what happened. And that would probably prove my text with him. Like, dude, I was texting you under official. Maybe okay. Oops. But that's all that was. That sounded so stupid. Is that really Mr. Wilson? Hey, hold on. Is that Jay Wilson in here? Let me see somebody trolling here. And I know y'all is not. I know they are not coming in here trying to fake him. Is that Jay, y'all? Cause okay. Yeah, that is Jay Wilson. Y'all can't be coming in here fake. I was gonna say y'all can't be coming in here faking Jay Wilson. I did mob for him for 3 years now. So let me go to the comments. I apologize to you guys. I had to go look. The poor family will be harassed. I didn't do that. Hey sus, hey cook. Hey hey Jay, it's been a long time. Yes, woo Lord. I saw your photos. You looking good. You went to Six Flags and stuff. You out here living. That's good. That's nice. What so beach, why the theater come in? Because we was on Brianna's and when she ran up and she was throwing shots and it was just to let her know because she was so sure that I knew nothing. So me bringing up, you fucked him in the movies and stuff, that was a low blow. But also why her bringing up my mother's death too. Which one is lower? Let's make fun of. Let me get over here and tell everybody. Bucci's mom just died, so I'm not gonna. I won't hit her hard. Or me letting people know he fucked you in the movies. Okay, so what do you expect? You can't say anything, and then when somebody says something back, so that's all I can say. You know, my grief isn't got me out here. Spread wide open in a movie chair. I didn't even know you could. I'm gonna move on from that. Oh, in the movies, yes, with people. He could have kept that to himself for real. Yeah, Sharquisha, it wasn't that many in the 6 weeks. It was y'all got to see the camera videos, like weird little eatings. And I could count, yeah. It was very little. It was very little. Like it wasn't every day for 6 weeks. So yeah. Cause he that type of guy that want to make you beg. He the type of official is the type of jerk. I can say that. I can say it. He the type of asshole to be like, nah, he know you want it, and he get him sprung, and he'll be like, nah, I'm kind of tired tonight, babe. I don't think I'm gonna have it in me. So, he make them do that, make them wait 3, 4 days, then come, you know what I'm saying? He do that type of stuff, which a lot of men do. They get you where they want you, and then they string you along. So yes, that was a little, I heard about the pyro, but I never witnessed it myself, you guys. But I don't know if pyro mama got called. Y'all gotta understand. Mother, brothers, children, how far are you gonna go? And I know she likes, and I said, don't you like your job? I'm not gonna dox you, but this man been in your job, been in your crib. You get he'd have to give that information on a police report if any of the women felt like the kids' lives, maybe there's a stalker woman who want to wear his skin, can at any point just to document it. You've made that many calls. His homies are in this chat who are witnesses. Y'all, I told y'all to keep them screenshots so she don't get erased. They're all witnesses to, yeah, I got hit up. I didn't know this girl. It's definitely stalking beyond stalking. Let's know. I told her that. She said, no, they're not lying to me. The guys lie for their friends all the time. You cannot believe them. That she God, this is how they was doing it, y'all. I don't care. I'm not a psychotherapist, okay? This is how the guys doing it. When she called, she DMing the random men on the Manosphere who don't know her from it. They know her picture was up, but it's just saying at that point, oh, she with it. She a fuck. You need me? Hang on. Found it. I always, when my children want me, you always know. You have to stop what you're doing. She couldn't find her box of goldfish. um, so the community post had you rolling with homeboys lying for him. Yeah, they do that. This how the homeboys do. Damn, baby. Child, Shawty, I'm so sorry you going through that. She's crying. Look, she crying over there. I just don't understand why he would do this. Like, we're about to move in together, about to get a place, and no, all this shit. And they're like, man, you know what? I'm sorry you going through that. I was just saying I could do to help, to hit me up. Whole time the nigga be sitting on the homeboy be sitting on the couch hitting the blunt, like then they get done, they dabbing each other like this bitch so stupid. Hey man, you wanna fuck her? That's how guys act. These are not your typical, these aren't gentlemen. Now he has gentleman qualities, but don't be fooled. Okay? What did Mother Twerk say? They called them dusty for a reason. You think you're gonna be the one always? It's gonna be Mike. She said it's on Brianna. He said that he used that with everybody. He said, having sex with me was like riding a new car. I had that new car pussy. I'm like, oh my God. He said that all the time. That's how he make you think you're special, and you believe it. You have new car pussy. Yeah, girl. That's a classic line. You need to hang out a little bit more and find out just how trifling these men are. Can't trust none of these men. So I think she do want attention. She's not ashamed because she didn't have to tell y'all. Would have never known. That's him. Yeah. Hey, Shaquisha, right? It's pretty low. Now, I really didn't think. I've always known Seven had a darker side. Like, I remember being in Jay Wilson's chat and she wouldn't stop. He's like, Seven, stop. Like, stop. And he blocked her because it had nothing to do with she. He would just kind of like stop. In the compulsivity, she could not stop. And I remember thinking, okay, she she can't stop. I would bet y'all major money she's not gonna be able to stop, and it's gonna be to her own demise. And I would hate that because I'm like, dang, you've been on your job for what 4 or 5 years now. You've kind of got your benefits. Like, you're a single woman, you don't really have a backup plan, you don't have an education, so this is the type of job that you can kind of, that can cover your expenses, and you willing to like piss off folks enough and go fucking live their life and think they're not gonna mess with yours. I even told her that. I said, now you do know you done talk this man mama, his brothers, the sister ain't the great grand you done got the great granddaddy name. What I said, he knows your information. Oh, but he would never dox me. And I told her, I said, he don't have to dox you. He can just pass information along for other people or for his new girl to dox you. Or you forget he does have a wife. Like, you forget he's not by himself. Them little 6 weeks do not equate a lifetime with somebody. It surely don't equate 13 years of marriage. I can tell you that much. But y'all go ahead and think y'all special and see what happened. What's up with your boy ZX and his charges being exposed today? I don't know. Black sector business. I didn't see any of that. I don't know nothing about that. Where was that at? Paro Dog got caught. Well, officially don't have any. I don't have any pets. But god dang, a disabled child. Play with his child if you want to. Them folks will have you arrested. ZX, why somebody here talking about your charges got exposed? What's that? I put that link up there. Y'all gotta scroll up. Cook said ain't no proof of ZX having a record. Stop lying. So they lying. Even somebody called me that said, hey man, what's up with this girl over here? She sounding scorn. Like, I was like, I know, just she hurt. But by the second, it was like the first live, but by the second one, niggas was like, oh hell no. It's somebody over there right now, she sweated her friend. They are infiltrating to get as much as they can to try to see where her next move. She sweated her friend. She don't know how we work around here, y'all. ZX. Hey, Misha, who was still in here? They don't know how, let's troll. They don't know how we work. We'll sit there. She talking to a whole, it's one person that ain't even in their picture. I'm like, that ain't even a girl you think you talking to. Oh my gosh, you really don't know nobody over here. So basically the whole Manosphere, it can completely infiltrate you and have you doing all type. They're gonna have you out of character doing the shit they too scared to do because they got left too. A lot of people get pumped and done. I don't understand why she act like she the first one. And I know this is like Momo. Momo said the thumbnail brought back memories. Well, that was like almost, that was almost 3 years ago. That's why I'm sitting here like, but you know everything, huh? Okay. He ain't interested. He be telling all them. He said, I tell him that this what I get. I tell him that it's like they like buying a brand new car, and they make them feel like their stuff is brand new, like they believe that shit. So if anybody, ladies, if any guy, yeah, I be telling on them niggas. They know y'all. I do not be taking up for them. I only take up for them when they in the right. Like when he tried to tell me, Beach, something not right here. He's told me, I think 7 might be stalker tendencies, and I said 7 stars, nigga. No, you must have misread. He said no. I saw her. I know. It's giving me stalker vibes. I apologize, official. I didn't ask you. I should have went. I just didn't believe because it's 7. She talks so cocky and so confident, and she, running the boys. And I'm like, no. He told me when he saw her car drive by. I still told him he was paranoid and told him to put the weed down. Only to find out now he was really telling me the truth. So by the time it got to be, I can only imagine why he had to just dip like that. Okay, bitch, you trying to fuck with my family and threaten me? I'm finna leave, and I can go protect them. And that's why his phone was found in Fresno, like so far away. That's why he left in the middle of the night. That nigga left in the middle of the night on the midnight train to Fresno. Okay, they found his phone at the Quick Trip, 5 hours away. The cashier sent his phone to 7 because she requested it to be mailed to her. I even told her, I said, I don't think that's a good idea, but whatever. I'm going to get in that phone. She ain't got in that phone yet. Okay, y'all, can I get in the Apple phones? DX been in jail. Lord have mercy. What did y'all talk about in the comments? Let me read the comments. It isn't about hate. He has some really. I need to know who got charges around here. Oh, I see what y'all saying. No, I just her confidence. I would have never. I'm telling y'all. I told him he was being ridiculous. He said no. I think she got stalked. She was calling the job. She knew where he worked. He told me one day. He said, "Man, this is another day. I'm not lying." He said, "Man, I seven just passed by the shop." I said, "Maybe she nigga y'all." Maybe she was just riding by. He said, "No." I said, "Is it by her like going away to work?" He said, "This ain't nowhere on her route to work." I don't know how LA works, but he was like, "No, she just passed by the shop." Like that was another time, and I'm like, "Okay, are you okay?" I really did not. I didn't believe it until when I have on my phone. I didn't answer one day. I was on the phone, right? Who was I talking to? It was important. It was something to do with my mom's after the funeral, like business or something. So I'm not gonna put them on hold or whatever it was. I didn't answer the phone. She called one time. I didn't answer. She might have called back. I'm not sure. But then her next message was, "Oh, are you ignoring me?" And I looked down and I typed, "No, I'm on the line. I'll hit you up." That's when I knew, oh shit. Nobody does that. If Taylor calls me, if Taylor May or Misha Matt call me and I don't pick up, they're not gonna text me, "Oh, you're ignoring me." That's not an appropriate response. So, and I do have that screenshot if anybody dare. If you want to show screenshots, no, Seven, you're not winning on this one. People are gonna wonder, why are you calling a grieving daughter at 5:30 in the morning, at 6 in the morning? They're gonna wonder, what did you have so important to discuss with her at 6 in the morning? They'd like to know. I have no problem putting those up there, but because what you're showing ain't shit. My call logs say all seven called in, because when I show the call logs, I show the whole thing from who called who, and then how many times I called back. And ain't very many. But I really kind of don't. I really kind of I wish she would have just listened to me, y'all. But if this is what it took for that girl to be like, if this is what she really is for real, ain't in jail, that don't prove anything. Yeah, then it's so be it. Everybody had a day. So I think I called it. And again, happy Mother's Day to you guys. But I did not go as low. I could. How low can you go? How low can you go? I'm not going to do that. We are still women, and I was doing my best to hold, whatever. But like I said, let's be clear. Um, all things considered, I think I did pretty good, because I sure could have went. I do have test me if I have a photo. I would be less worried about if I can get in touch with official than what the fuck. Why would I have your fucking photo of any time, of any kind that you never sent me? Why do not me, but several of us have your photos? Yeah, these niggas ain't shit. How many times I got you trust these men? They learn. They learn to start keeping collateral. So I think I did pretty good, because I really, like, there are some things, yeah. And I gotta talk to I'm gonna tell you all seriously. I'm gonna be speaking, or when I say I'm gonna do, either I already have. Let's just put it this way: I will be in full cooperation to give my side of whatever testimony, so that they can get those children, make sure that there's something in place, that it has been notified that I bared witness, and as to why there needs to be something put in place so that those kids that there it's been like I'm fully prepared to do that, because I have children too, you know. I don't really care about grown people, come for grown people, but when you come for children and then the disability and they're in a protected class, yes, I'm going to be cooperating with law enforcement fully. Like, I don't think people understand what I do. And I kind of have no, like my hand kind of has been forced. And truth be told, I don't need officials' permission or Carlos. His name's Carlos. He doesn't mind you call him Carlos. I don't need any of their permission to alert, hey, same how it was with ZX. I am very uncomfortable. Please document these things. Here's my phone. If anything should happen, like, I want to let this family be aware, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem doing that, because that's how it's gotten past. You can't come back from this. This is like, you went too far. You can't come back from this. You have no business calling folks families and moms and all this stuff. I didn't vet anybody. It's your fault if you don't properly vet. But when you make the same mistake in the same environment, take the lesson as a blessing and shake. Yeah. I didn't vet. I didn't. She jumped again. Y'all remember, she jumped in his DMs. I was shocked because I didn't think. I was like, that's pretty bold. And I'm like, okay, she ain't wasting no time. At first, it was like, okay, go ahead, girl. And within maybe 2-3 days, they met to go to the zoo. They made a date. They weren't able to go. It was raining, so they ended up doing that little, wherever they went, to that little walk on the first date. But it was scheduled for the zoo. Yeah. And if y'all don't recall, at see, she privated that video, but that first video, they were talking. He talked about his child. He showed pictures and was like, yeah, I got kids. And he was talking about his children. She's like, oh, okay. So all of a sudden, she acting like she had a problem with his children. But you knew when he was in Pettyville on the panel, everybody knew he's always had those 6 kids or more. Let's just say 6 or more. Okay, you always knew that. So why are you acting now, trying to act like you just found out, like you was dating him and thought there was 1 kid and you found out there were 6? You knew the whole time, and you would be the baby mama 7. Okay, so that was kind of weak to me. But you knew, everybody knew. That's why they called him Dusty. Like, what's the whole point of that? Amazing. He defamed and played women in trauma and is accused of sexual predator with proof, but we are deflecting. I don't know. Amazing. He defamed and played in women trauma. I don't know what you mean by that. All men are what we say. Have you not heard men are dogs? And it's the dog in me, ain't nothing but the dog in me, roof, roof, hey, roof, roof. What's the song them Omegas be singing? Ain't no cues in the room. We got any Omegas in the room that come in here that sing, it's a dog in me. They brag about being a dog. Y'all find this amazing. What rock have y'all been living under? When the men come out and say, I'm a dog, I'm a player, I'm going to fuck you and your best friend too, and your mama, and I'm going to take your money, and then me and my crew, we going to run a train through you and leave you for dead after getting head. Fuck you, hoe. Like, where y'all be at when they be saying this stuff? And it's on the radio. Ain't nothing but the dog in me. Dog in me. Okay, like, y'all living under a rock? Am I like? Cause I heard, I hear exactly what they say, and I'm like, oh, okay. And us women in our little circle, we start saying, oh, okay, that's what y'all doing. Okay, let's protect ourselves. There you go, atomic dog. I ain't been stumping around like the cues and whatever. Okay. They telling you, and everybody know you get with a cue, that nigga be a dog. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out where's the shock value? Show me the shock, Shay. Shay, that was the only thing. Can y'all imagine right now? Nobody would know because he wasn't going to tell anybody. He won't tell nobody. Just do what he got to do. Protect his offsprings. Okay. He was not going to tell nobody, and she came out. Can you imagine the remorse she gonna feel when it hit that? Oh my God. Nobody would have known this. BG told me, look, this, I gave her word for word. I said, this is what you say. Hey, you guys, when people ask, hey, how you're not posting anything, and they ask, hey, how's your relationship? Just say, hey, guys, thank you for asking. Right now, everything, look, life is good. Right now at this time, because I'm a great PR person. I'm great with PR. That's why I was able to sell her. She can buy. I could sell her anything. I could sell that girl water from a motherfucking water fountain. She'll buy. She definitely is a pipe dream type of woman. Just feed her a dream, she'll run with it, right? So I said, this is what you tell them. At this time, because of some recent events, which is true, so you're not lying, I've decided to keep my personal life offline for the best. I think is best, and that's all I got to say. And that's it. Nobody else could have like made her say, no, damn it, you're gonna tell us your every move. They would have just like, oh, okay. I gave her exactly the perfect PR line, because she had used that, none of this would have happened. She had so little control. I looked up and the girl was live. I said, I just told her. I said, Lord, I ain't even go over there. And because I saw him on I said, I ain't even going over there. Because whatever the hell you saying, you ain't telling them. You asked them out. You're not telling them about a lot of the stuff. You're not telling. You're telling of a guy that was so bad, but that's what you wanted. You wanted to be the naughty girl. You wanted treat me bad. You wanted that behavior. You knew what he was serving and you wanted it. And when it was cut off, you couldn't handle it. But she did go too far. There's a line you can cross, you just can't come back from. There's no apology you could say. There's nothing. So you just got to go with it. But y'all, listen. Yeah, the Kappas. Come on, NYC. See, I got that shoulder. See, some noops. Woo! See, it's in the shoulder. You gotta. But I support all my fraternal brothers. But the noops been killing it this year. The noops is running 2023. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Hey, bow wow wow yippee yo yippee way. Dog in me, ain't nothing but the dog in me. This whole video ain't monetized because I just played y'all making stars about being a lady pimp. Okay, I played for y'all how we'll sit there in our meetings and I'll have my sweater at. Hold on, let me think if I got one. Hold on, y'all. Let me get it for y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? Okay, we're gonna lighten this up. Okay, so I'm gonna give everybody an example. So I'm gonna give y'all an example, right, of how the women do it, cause women got it too. Okay, don't y'all? If you that shimmy, I got that shimmy down pat. You ain't fucking with me with that shimmy, okay? So hold on, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? So I'm gonna give y'all an example. This is exactly how it's supposed to be, because you got professional, and you have you have you got professional, and then you have whatever. So I'm going to show y'all. This is exactly how it is. So we're in business meeting. Let me get my notebook. I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to get my journal. 1 second. Hold on a second, please. All right. What's going on? All right. What are we doing? Thursday. Okay. We always covered up usually. Well, lately we be just letting the boobies out. Okay, so Thursday we're gonna be here. But what time? Okay, all right. Meeting is adjourned. Okay, be three. Try to get there 15 minutes, 20 minutes early. What are we bringing? Great. How's your husband? Oh, he's fine. The kids are good. Hubby's good. Everybody's doing great. Awesome. Yes, we got to get together and do dinner, girl. Can't wait to see you. All right. Well, I'll see you soon, hon. Bye. Right after that. I'm a lady pimp. These niggas on my hoes.
Which one I want today?
Any, meeny, miny, mo.
Hey, it's up on my chest, cause bitch is where I'm from. In your nigga face, cause that's where I wanna come. My man ain't scared of nothing. How dare a nigga to test him? As far as he know when we fuck, he been went to heaven. I try that nigga crazy. I think he needs some help. When I go overboard, my side niggas split the bill. If you gon' spin or you hit a window stop, let me see it. All that ass make a nigga spin the block just to see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it. That ain't your trick. You and that nigga in love. I don't play none of them games. He don't get conversation outside of the club. Bitches where they pimping. A nigga calling it come. Hotel pimp with the view. Bitch, you ain't pimping enough. Stop playing like I'm one of these lame ass, boy ass, trick ass hoes. And I keep buying all these diamonds, everything drop, go platinum and gold. I feel that nigga don't leave. You better off with your shit. You come over here and I promise I'm doing you worse than you do that bitch. You gon' spin or you hit a window shop. Let me see it. All that ass make a nigga spin the block just to see it. Can you dance or that's just for TikTok? Let me see it. If you're looking for a real pimp, baby, let me see it.
Oh, that. Oh my gosh. Yes, Amanda, let me go on jacket. Oh my gosh. Hey, how are you? Oh, I was just sitting here getting a little workout time in. What's good? What's that? Okay. All right. We'll see you later. See you Monday. That's the pimptress. Ah! That's how that shit go. Okay, baby, you take that shirt out. You got jackets, blazers, all of us, and you go run your shit. And Seven Stars really was giving that type of. I think she. Let me make sure I don't know what my stylist said. Probably in her head. She wants that life. She want to be. Who doesn't want to be a woman? You know, with a family and the ability to put on your blazer or your shirt and then come out of it and throw that ass in a circle. She just wasn't able to pull that off. I had to do that, y'all. I had to do that because it's kind of all right. I just had to do that because it was totally given. Who said something about the alphas? Hold on, let me go back down here. And I know y'all is not said nothing about them alphas now. Somebody finna get blocked. Well, I can't find you no more. But I thought I seen something about the alphas. But Black Wolf, because you know that's how it is. Thank you, Nicole. Y'all know that's exactly. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Come through, GDI. Oh, now, see, NYC, you ain't finna be talking about my freight. Now you gonna hold off then after that black and gold. Now you know I starts to get violent. Okay. Now I got to find my stylist over here with all this ass giggling. But wasn't that fun? That's how it's supposed to be. And she doesn't have the ability, so she comes on and she sells out. She's been selling these dreams, and then finally a man that she can take a photo with, be seen with. Good, decent on the eyes. He's nice on the eyes. He ain't gotta lie about that. I'm not for the light skin type, but you just didn't make the cut. And ain't nothing worse than a cheerleader who didn't make the team. And then she started going around gossiping about all the other cheerleaders. And they're like, just don't show up for tryouts next year because you could have just came back next year for tryouts. Don't bother showing up because she didn't make the fucking team. And that's all it is. I didn't make the team, and she's handling in the worst way. She the girl going through the lockers, putting hair removal and the shampoo, doing all the things to try to ruin people's lives, but really the joke's on you. Because one thing we do over here, we too grown. Okay, we families. I'm 45. We gonna bond together on some. No, it's a us versus you, and you by yourself, girl. Doxing. This is a part where doxing. We don't care about that. What we do care about is a psychopath out here on a run. Somebody needs to you know, get in play, get in check. Hey B, but y'all look, I don't have much else. That was 2 hours. I don't want to hear I gave y'all a good explanation about the community wall, and I don't know why she's starting the post. Like, what was that supposed to make her think? Like, what is it's weird. Like, are you sick? Like, did she think I was gonna look? That's what she thought, because that community wall post wasn't serving anything. She thought me seeing that was gonna send me into some weird, like, oh my god, that was today. My mom, like, she think like that's not gonna, baby. My mom's been passing for 2 months. My best friend, I miss her every day. I'm sitting here in her, well, our space, and this is gonna be a hole in my heart forever. But there's nothing a woman like her could ever penetrate. Like, you can't make me cry, girl. What my mom did for me, that type of love, it changed my life. It changed my life. I had no clue. And only one person in this chat would know the depths. And I mentioned her say something about the societies. I'm like, yeah, but of all the societies we mentioned, my mom's the only one that belongs. She belongs to one I cannot mention. Out of all that I cannot tell y'all the name of that. I just cannot. I literally cannot. I didn't even know to her death. I'm like, oh, passed down to me. So I'm figuring out what to do. So anyway, nobody had questions. Nobody came up. I'm sure she'll be posting weird stuff, but as always, receipts don't matter. You got pumped and dumped. Pumped and dumped. Just like a camel is riding his hump. Pumped and dumped. Pumped and dumped. Just like a camel, he rode the hump. Left. Like that. What you're the one that's left. I'm not left for dead. He's not family, not my nigga, not my anything. I couldn't tell you what he looked like with his shirt off. I don't know any of that stuff. And it's like, I think she's embarrassed herself to the point where, oh, by the way, bye babe, don't let me leave. I gotta bring this up. So Official used to watch 2 channels over here. He liked Deanna Irvin and Five Babe. The only 2 he watched. And I don't know what, Five Babe said something one day and he liked it, and he asked me, would it be okay if he went in, like, how I felt about him going in Five Babe chat. I was like, I don't think she'll like treat you bad just because she don't fuck, like, he wanted to go over there in Babe Nation. So, but he wanted to get on the panel and interview with Five Babe, like do like not an interview, but kind of a chop it up with her. And I told him, I said, why not? I mean, if you're gonna be over here, you can't be going in everybody's channel doing that. But if you think for something about, to chop it up, yeah, but make sure did Seven say that was okay? She was okay with it. Now he could have been lying, but he said that Seven was like, she let him, she wouldn't get in the way. So if anybody ends up interviewing Official, I'm biased. It ain't gonna be me. I guarantee you, Five Babe has a 99.9% in a third of getting an interview with Official. And I'm only telling y'all that because I don't know what she was talking about one day, but he liked it and he wanted to be in on the conversation. Okay, Black Wolf, they don't know that Falcon Beach. Okay, they don't know. Okay, you better tell them, Black Wolf. Honey, beat you will get it. That's why I'm sitting over here ain't crying about a pump and dump. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna do what the evening wants me to do. I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna do. I'm living the life in my most in moments that I'm still living my best life. And if yeah, so I had to come live, y'all, because like I said, I didn't have a choice. Like, you're out here spinning a narrative that you want to work for you, but really you just really keep putting down and trying to make this man look really bad, fucked up. It is kind of trifling to it's all trifling for anybody but people to what, fucking leave you? No, that's called you just got fucking left. So if you don't want that to happen, don't sleep with somebody that you're not in a committed relationship with. Anybody can get pumped and dumped. I mean, I could, but that doesn't happen to me because, I'm smart enough to make sure that I'm going to be someone's wife. And whatever I do after that, I'm going to still make sure that I don't become, I surely wasn't going to come on YouTube if I ever had any crying about it. You know what I'm saying? And so she doesn't have anything. I mean, she doesn't know me. She doesn't have, like, I don't have anything. And I'm sorry that somebody told Brianna that. I never knew that. That kind of made me feel the type of way when Brianna asked me that. I told him, gave him an ultimatum coming over there. I never did that. So I wish Brianna would have. I know it's a lot of things that we could go back and do. That's why I tell y'all, if somebody tell y'all to ask me, so I can be like, come on, let's figure this out. Who said it? Where'd you get that from? And Sam said, you told me that. I'm sitting there thinking, when? I never talked to you till recently. What the fuck are you talking about? So what are you trying to get Petty Bill now mad at me? Like, you trying to resurrect some shit from 2 years? That was 2 years ago. But I'm glad Brianna asked me. And I'm like, when would I talk to you? I don't like, it was completely like, what they got to do with you getting pumped and nothing though. Because he liked Petty Bill. And, you know, that's kind of counterproductive because he likes, I'm just gonna stop right there. But he liked Brianna, so that he wouldn't have said that. It just became a conflict of interest. That's all that was. Thank you again, Black Wolf. All right, you guys. I don't got anything else. Yeah, you miss her so much. I know. God is good. Me and Nicole had a good talk. Last night was so good, Nicole. And then today I was just going through it, telling Happy Mother's Day. And Bree, she ain't really been Bree in the problem. Like, Bree started growing on me. I forgot when, but I was like, Bree's growing on me. Like, it was strange. He and I had talked about that. I'm like, dang, can you go back over to Pettyville? And it was awkward though, because it was like, dang, there was somebody in there that he had kind of liked, and it was, it's like, dang. It's always got to be something here that, but it was, we that we don't talk about. They in other places too, but he met them in Pettyville. They cool peeps. I like the chick. I see her all the time in the chats, and I'd be like, hey, she's not like, I like her. She's gorgeous. She's cool, and she understands. She was probably trying to tell him too, hey, boss lady, happy Mother's Day, hon. So yeah, that was it, y'all. Thank you for 45. Yay. Okay. Thank you so much. That's a lie. That's not true. He wanted to go do a like some type of interview or whatever with Five Babe. I don't know if she was talking about relationships or what. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I think that wouldn't. He asked me, would that be a bad move? And I'm like, no, why? You can go, and I said, you might want to ask Seven, like, and I think he told me he did. Whether he lied or not, I don't know. But he said she was like, okay, she wouldn't. He told me she would support if he went over there. That's not true at all. Right. So he can't stand her, but he watched her. No. I'm trying to think, was there anybody in the B sector? That was nobody over here he had like no disdain for. Actually, it is. Actually, yes, there is. And I ain't going to even mention who she is because You'd be surprised. There actually is only one person, and her name will not be mentioned on this channel. Actually, there is only one person, but he would never ever go or be seen over there. Other than that, he liked there Breeze Urbans. He was listening and just it's interesting over here. But other than that, y'all, he said if his wife is like me, then I'm gonna have more than 4 kids. But if she's like you, then it will be worth it to try for a fifth. Black Wolf, you never know. Look, the time. Listen, I can't have any more kids, so I can. I'm excited about it. So I be getting my body back for me, okay? Because I ain't having no more kids. Yeah, you want your wife to have some spunk. Don't nobody want no boring square. You sitting here, you don't know how to throw no ass. You know what I'm saying? It could have been that. That nigga could have maybe he just ghosted. Maybe, maybe it's just that she couldn't throw ass. She couldn't throw it back right. She wasn't throwing. Mm, mm, mm. maybe she just wasn't throwing it back right. Okay, I don't know, but it didn't last long. You didn't get enough fucks in, girl. That was quick, short, and there are people that you've lasted out of all the people I know he's talked to. You've lasted the least, so you should know that he has gone very. You've lasted the least. Well, nah, there's one other chick, but she only sent. She don't count though. So I can't count her because he didn't talk to her. She just sent photos. But you lasted the least out of everybody else. Still cool. You the only one who don't flip your shit, child. But anyway, y'all, this is great. Thank y'all for coming. We had a good time. Hey, Sassy, happy Mother's Day, baby. Anybody's like I said, well, be careful with them screenshots you want to show. We'll go here, when folks got jobs, like, and everything that's happened to everybody else. Her laughing at Jay Wilson when he lost his job. Like, I don't think it's funny when anybody loses their job. Like, I was really sad. I don't say I was sad, but I was so disappointed. Only time I've really been disappointed on here when Jay Wilson did not believe that I didn't know anything about his job loss or net. Like, I didn't know nothing about that. And he didn't trust to ask me. Like, I wish he would have at least came to me. That was the only time I felt let down. Like, Jay, come on, you could have asked me and I would have like gave you a whole rundown. I would have let you whatever you need to know. I'm like a mature, like I'm an older woman, and I represent something that that ain't nothing to play with. Like, I would have given you an answer, but I think at that time it was just YouTube politicking. So I didn't have no grudges. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all just ask me, like, so I can clear it up. If you don't ask me and you run with the lie, then you're gonna be wasted 2 years and be like, oh, this time I thought you did. And I'm like, no, I never. We could have fixed it. So let's not waste any time and just ask. Like, someone told me about the community wall real quick. I went and looked and I gave y'all the answer. But that's what she's hoping to trigger, because a lot of folks get triggered when they're like, your mama this and your dad mom. That doesn't trigger me. My mom died. I was here with her. The beauty in that, and she had an honorable death, and she wouldn't know what that meant because she lives Seven lives a dishonorable life, so she doesn't know what to die an honorable death would mean. But I was here to witness her go off. It's in 7 days. She was going in 7 days to the exact hour. So, if anything, it's giving me reminding me what matters, and that yeah, and it wasn't gonna work. I'm gonna tell you right now, and before I end, she, as much as she would have wanted him to, they wouldn't have gonna work, because Fisher has a certain type of woman, and there's certain beats, like, what's your connection? So that trauma bond, and even though it was wrong, he was trying with her, it had nothing to do more than with playing games and for the P. You're supposed to know that, though. You can't bond on something like that. It need to be solid. They're gonna say whatever to get you to do what they want you to do. You bend to his will, and that's what you're really mad about. You talk all that talk, but in the end, you bent to his will, and you got left. So Stop blaming me. Stop trying to make me your punching bag. Lead them damn the family alone. Please don't have you girl with a whole restraining order or some type of order of protection, because you've done enough to where everybody about you reached out to about 12 family members. Like, you have gone past the oh my gosh. You're never coming back. So you definitely the type that's, I can't come back, so I'm just gonna drive the whole bus over the cliff and kill everybody. You're definitely giving us those type of vibes. So yeah. Woo! So on that note, Official living his best life, or whatever he's doing, he is doing himself. Y'all don't ask me. Those of us, where is Official? Y'all need to start a troll page called Where is Official? Okay, that'll be a great page. No, she's not pregnant. No, she. Okay, when he was, after 2 days that went by, when he got around the third or fourth day, she hit me with that, and I think she thought, because I was very vague with, I don't know, and she knows that I pretty much, we've been friends for years. So how you just gonna not know what your, like, you don't know, you don't have what, like. So I think she was trying to test me by saying I think I might be pregnant, because if someone's pregnant, hold on, nigga, you got a baby here, you can't just skip town. I think she was hoping by using that I might be pregnant as an excuse for me to see if I'd get in touch with him to call her. I didn't for one say, because I asked, when's the last time you had your cycle? I'm thinking, like, how could you think you're pregnant? When I asked her that question, she wouldn't answer it. So I was like, oh, you just trying to pull one of them, I think I'm pregnant. And I told her to go to the dollar store, because the pregnancy test at Walgreens and CVS costs like $20+. So I was like, she's like, they're so expensive. I said, go get a pregnancy test. And she's like, they're so expensive. I said, girl, you need to know this. Well, then go to the dollar store. They sell them too. And if you can't get one there, then I even told her I would cash app her the $20 for the pregnancy test. I said, you need to take that now. You really think that? Then take it now. Like, don't call me to the, and she's like, no, I'll just wait. So that's when I knew you ain't pregnant. Because when somebody think they're pregnant, they're like, okay, I'm on my way right now to the 24-hour wall or whatever. I need this test, because hold the fuck up. If he has dipped off, I got to call his folks, let him know I'm carrying his child. So no, I knew that was you didn't think he was pregnant. Women know when they think they're pregnant, it don't have, the way you hear it in their tone, they freaking out. Now, it ain't about where is he, it's more of, oh my gosh, the pregnancy takes over what's going on. I done had 3 kids, so I was like, and when I offered, I'll send you the money. You want to go get the test now? Like, take it now. You need to know. And she was like, no, I'll just wait. And till I go to my checkup. I knew then, girl, you ain't pregnant. So I already knew you playing games. You was hoping I would be like, you might be pregnant, and then I was gonna call him, and then maybe he'd call you like, wait, what, you pregnant? You know what I'm saying? It was a bad play. It didn't work with me. I was like, go take the test, and she wasn't willing to take a test. So then, if you're not willing to take a pregnancy test, then you can't be pregnant. That's all I'm saying. Because if I say I'll send you the money for it, okay. I didn't. Jay Wilson, I didn't set them up for you. She asked him out. I didn't set them up at all. You knew she asked him out. She only knew of him from when back way. Remember, he was over at Pettyville. Then he came over to your channel, and we were gonna try when you had the gentleman's panel. He was gonna try to get his trans brother to come on, but right after that, your channel, something happened, and I think your channel got struck down. So that never even, because I had emailed you saying it's so much mess going on right now. Let's not do this week's show next week for his brother, remember? And then somehow your channel was gone. It was like, damn. And the gentleman, that's, if you recall, that's what happened. So I had gave you his direct number. That's how, he was gonna have his, But no, I didn't set them up. She's saying she know what it was giving. Yeah, from Dusty. Yeah, she knew. So he had been at Bree. You know, he had 6 kids. Knew there was a wife. Knew there was a Miss Official, which was the reason his wife kicked him out, because he made a baby on her with Miss Official. Like, she knew those things, and you still went in his DMs and asked him out on a date. So you were googly eyed for what? Was it the light skin and the good hair? I don't know what it was, but you knew he had made a baby on his wife. That's why him and the wife were. She's like, okay, now you don't want too much unless you cheat and shit, but now you done made a whole baby. But she's not so mad anymore, okay? And that's where the Miss Official, who was on YouTube, was the woman that he cheated and made a baby with. So I'm only telling y'all that because that's not secrecy. We all know that. So I'm not giving you all his business. Y'all just don't know it. All of us in the Manosphere know that's what happened. She went in his DMs. I didn't know nothing about that. He called me when he said, guess who came in my DMs? I'm like, who? Your girl said. I'm like, for real? Well, she had already been coming in his lives, like just watching him. And then out of nowhere, she started talking to him like, "Oh, what'd you do?" You know, it was very casual. And within 2 days, she asked him out. I didn't even know women ask men out. I mean, but I guess y'all do. That's what y'all. I mean, I don't think anything would be wrong with asking a guy if he wanted to hang out. But she asked him to go to the movies. He said, "Okay," and that was the first date. It said, I mean, not the movies, the zoo. That she wanted to go to the San Diego Zoo, but it rained that day. So he went to the zoo. He met at the zoo. When he got there, it was on his way there. It wasn't raining. It looked like it was gonna rain. When he got to the zoo, it was raining. He texted her, let her know it's raining. We got to pick another spot. And then he went to wherever that mall was. They went and ate to. So she asked him out. What the fuck are you complaining about? So no, I don't. I've never hooked anybody up on here. I would never. I told him never date you. I would not hook nobody up on this place. If people ask me all the time, "B, somebody, it's a girl in your chat. I really like her." I'm like, then you need to step to her like a man, introduce yourself, and that's what you're gonna do. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing the work. Like, y'all want me to. It's like you want me to give you cosign you. I'm not gonna co-sign you or give you credibility. If you like this young woman, then you introduce yourself and you talk to her. I ain't gonna do it for you. And what I look, we 45. What in the matchmaker shit? I am not. I'm the worst person for matchmaking. Okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna be caring. Like, and then I don't want, if they my friends in my chat and you mess it up, because I had even told him, I was like, all right, now I know you got about 15, 12 people on here you talking to. I told him, I said, if you mess this up with Official, I ain't fucking with, with 7. I told him, I said, if you mess this up with 7, I'm not going to be your friend no more. Because you're going to cause so much trouble. I'm stopping, And I said that, but he knew I'm going to be a lie. I was like, do not it's going to be so much shit. So do not, you know what I'm saying? But he got a right to leave. That don't mean he got to be. He ain't even be staying in bondage with somebody. Is you crazy? No, he is not staying in bondage. That nigga left the phone, and still couldn't get like, damn. You done tracked the mama down, the grandpappy, the brother, looking for the other brother, the sister. It's about 12 people, and you're DMing the homies, and they all telling her one thing and doing another. That's why I'm like, and I said, please stop hitting up his friends. They all are hitting me up saying, "Beach, what the fuck is this? What the hell? Who is this girl?" I'm like, this some official shit. Just tell her. Oh my God, can you don't? If you block her, it's gonna be worse. It's like, we got it. Like, the guys know what to say. Kind of like how I just did, went from my coat to shaking that, you know what I'm saying? Just put on the coat, put on the hat, see what you got saying, take it off, okay? But he said it's been in Real House of Atlanta. But Jay Wilson, listen, none of y'all would be knowing about this. Think about it. How many times have we been let down, disappointed? Somebody didn't come through for you. Nobody but you and that person knew. He was not going to tell nobody. When I tell y'all, I know for a fact he was going to not tell anybody. Just disappear. Go ghost. And I told her, I said, nobody on YouTube going to know. I ain't going to say nothing. Right now, nobody knows but me, you, and Official. He ain't going to say nothing. So just don't say anything. And then within a couple of hours, she live on about the shit. I said, oh my God. With a panel. so much for that. So I, none of this would have happened. And you can't tell me a woman not sitting back thinking, oh my gosh, I really could have not said anything and just chilled. And even though it hurt, I know it hurt. It would hurt me too. Hell, I had you still could have had control over it and not just be everybody commentary now. So I don't get it, because I wouldn't have said anything. That's all I can say. I would have took it to my grave, and if anybody asked whatever happened to you, the guy like, oh, I don't know. It just it faded out. That's what I would have said. When it like 6 months later or 2 months later, when somebody asked whatever happened to you, I'm so and so. Oh, it ran its course. And that's it. You don't have to go into, oh, well, first of all, he ghosted me. And then you don't have to, nobody, what is wrong with you telling y'all your shit is fine? You don't tell them the worst shit. Child. And we ain't even got to the other stuff. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave it because my phone, I got to get on my phone. I hadn't even looked at it because, like I said, yeah, she asked him out. She asked him out. I told him to screenshot it too because, no, I said, screenshot that shit. He's like, huh? I said, no, you need to screenshot. Everything has to screenshot so that if she ever block you, because when you block, he didn't, you can't keep the messages. So go ahead and screenshot it. That, because no one would, who gonna believe? Like, she asked you that. She asked him out. He agreed. I mean, so it was a good date. As far as, it was a good date. You said, I hope you ladies work it out. It was nothing not work out. I don't know. Listen, I don't know her like that. I was subscribed to her channel. I thought, she talked a certain way. I thought she was, how people talk that talk, but she do not walk that walk. Okay. I don't deal with women, okay, that gonna be calling motherfuckers phones, mamas. I mean, calling mamas, everybody they know. No, we can't communicate. We can't. We're not the same. We're not carved from the same stone. Like, so they're not welcome in the beach. So it's 7, you're in the chat. You're not welcome here, darling. Mods, block her out. She's not welcome here. Okay, so if you were giving me grace on the fact that my mother just died, my mother's spirit just said she doesn't want you here. Okay, so bye. Other than that, y'all, there's nothing to work out. If she would have been smart, she would have kept it cool. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't almost tell her, look, sometimes you got to send people the opposite direction. She followed it all right. She definitely is not a leader. She's a follower. She will follow the worst advice. I'm like, okay. So while you looking that way, you ain't paying attention. And, official, I did not believe you. You told me. She was giving me sorry. I did not believe you at all. You wasn't never gonna make me believe that girl would have no stalker vibes. And ladies, don't send your nigga no flowers. No matter how much he acts like he liked it, he really didn't. Okay. Get some cologne or something regular. You want to surprise him with something. If you can afford, okay, then just, I don't know, bring him something to eat. Okay. But the flowers was an apology for calling somebody's child bastards. It didn't get you off the hook. You still got ghosted. And them flowers went straight in the trash, okay? They're lesbian. I'm not really sure on that. I don't know about that. I don't know. I was staying out of all that stuff. When they was over there beefing, I was staying out of it. So I don't know nothing about that at all. The only thing I can say is there have been in the past women, they call them any lesbians in the Manosphere, they call lesbians that want to get men to just pound them out. They call it sneak dicking. Yes, sneak dicking. Basically they sneaking, getting the dick. So I do know that he has had some, there've been some sneak dickers, sneak dickers, that have come around in the past, but I don't know anything about new. They just want to be pounded out by a man. I don't know. I'm not a lesbian, so I'm like, wow, but they sneak dig. Hey, that's what they call it, sneak digging. So they come through and they let them know, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to like you. Just fuck me hard. It's pretty. I think I should stop there before the video gets. It's pretty graphic. Okay, what they want, but yeah, that's just what they ask and require, and it has nothing to do with me. So, oh yeah, so they wanted some sneak. Okay, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, y'all. I don't know. Let's troll laughing because she know. Yeah, they want to be. She did, because it doesn't matter that I was like, oh, you had a crush on for 2 years. That's, but he never acted on it. So you wasn't really crushing. You just, she had act like, I mean, if anybody had a crush on me, they acted on it. So I'm like, what type of crush is that? You like somebody, you don't say nothing, you know. But I did think he was wrong on a couple of things, that he was right. So I have to give him his credit for that. I ain't saying he ain't a dog. He's a sweetheart, wanted to be a sweetheart, but he a playboy. So what do you expect? And then he got that light skin. Y'all know how light skin niggas be out here acting. Ladies be out here rolling out the damn carpet. Okay. Ladies be out. Let me tell y'all what y'all be rolling out the carpet. Just let a light skinned nigga come through. Jordan, you gotta go to the car and get something for me. Get my backup charger. It's in the car. That is such the loudest sound ever. So I don't even know what I just said, y'all, but the battery was going. So that was it. So do we get everything for now, y'all? Because I'm only gonna go as far. Yes, they were bad, and a bitch fucking around with a bitch like me, and I'm a bad bitch. No, you're not. Them pictures ain't saying bad at all. Them pictures are saying soggy. And then that bodysuit, people have said I ain't had no surgery. Okay. Sometimes it just don't work out well. My charger, the one in the console, the little thing in the front, the one I plug in, the black and white sparkly one, without being so wild about it. Oh, we're about to go back to our house. So I think I gave y'all a pretty good fair. Jay, y'all are not gonna do this to me. I am not a madam. Okay. What could I Jay was like, I don't know why I end up like, you're not the first person that said, how come every time some go on beach in the middle of it with nigga? It's not like that. This is the only time that I don't know how I get caught. And I don't even talk to the guy. I don't know what they look like. I never date them, never had no phone, inappropriate conversations, no likes or nothing. And somehow I'm like, I don't know how I got stuck with that tag. No, I'm not. But if I was, would I tell you that? Why would I answer them something like that? Okay. No, I'm just bitchy. But yeah, when Bree asked me that today, I was like, she kind of right. There's been a couple of situations, but there have been some women have come to me and said, hey, can you help me out with a guy? And I'm like, I mean, I know some over here, but I don't think I want to introduce you to him. I can't do that to you. So I don't know. I'm not a madam. Okay. So we can. Jay Wilson over here going. Jay Wilson going to have his title. Beaches and Madam running. Oh, I had to come back to that comment though. Jay Wilson going to have in the channel. Found out beaches out here. A madam or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hooking. Y'all. That is not what I do. But even if I did, you know what? If I did, you know how many folks would sign up for services? A lot. I should have told you yes. It's so many folks that was signed up for services. You're not hearing me. Or when they're charging, not hearing me either, y'all. Hold on. Why it ain't charging? Oh, it ain't clicking in. I see why. Hold on. If I was a madam, I would be so rich. There we go. It's definitely something, you know, I can see why you're getting that though. I understand where y'all get those vibes. I do. So I'm not gonna because she was gonna force him out. A 6-week fling. It wasn't even a full 6 weeks. Hitting up his friends because she wanted because she couldn't talk to him, so she was going to go through every friend on the Instagram list that she knew that okay, this one, like that's pretty sad. Like you don't know them niggas. I told her, and that's why my title I put Dirty Mackin. Dirty Mackin is when a guy knows that you and the other guy are not together no more. So they start pursuing you. They start coming to you like, oh man, how's it going today? How you feeling? Oh man, and the girl's like, I'm just so, I can't believe it. He like he over there trying to rub your shoulder. That's Dirty Mackin is when he coming behind his ex homie to fuck your bitch. That's what Dirty Mac. Y'all just want to keep it 100. Dirty Mackin is when another dude come to fuck another nigga's girl, ex-girl or whatever. They do it to each other all the time over in the Manosphere. They done passed around the same people. At this point, it's very few folks who ain't talked to the same people. But that's Dirty Mackin. And I told her, I said, girl, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. They're Dirty Mackin. They hoping they can get you on their roster so when they see a fish, they can be like, yeah, I fuck your bitch. That's how these guys act. This is real life. That's why you can't be like, the closer they start getting to you, the closer they like, yeah, I can run this one. I'm finna run, That's, I don't know. Men, why are y'all like that? I don't know. Why do women go after other, when she's with a guy and you're going to go after the guy? Like, what do we call it? They call it Dirty Mackin. Women, what do we call it when a woman goes pursuing another woman's either ex or whatever, like sneakishly pretending to be a friend, but she has other motives to talk to him? What do we call it? I can't think of a name, but I'm sure we have a name. Yeah, I ain't gonna go too far. I know where to stop because we got some work to do, y'all. San Diego, they're going to San Diego Zoo. Sharquisha, you right. And he told me when he said, I'm gonna end up, he said, man, I think she just want me. He actually said, I'm just gonna end up being content for her. Like I'm like, you think so? Like, how much content can you be? He was right on that. Because they couldn't even eat a breakfast without the phone falling off because she ain't got no proper phone stand. They eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, can you go somewhere without you having to turn the phone on and show everybody we're eating? It's kind of one of those. That's why he was always sitting there like, cameras on, and she's like, oh, he can't see you. But if y'all ever go back and look, she always wanted the camera turned on him. Like, look at my trophy. Look at what I scored. Look. Little did she know, girl, you about the 40th person over here. You haven't scored. You think your video right now, he's sitting there like, oh gosh. I saw it. I'm like, ooh, shit. But he did try for a while. He says, for a couple weeks, he was like, he tried to make himself believe he was gonna be able to pull this shit off. And then somebody hit him in the comments with something. I mean, his messages, and it was like, yeah, I think we should get off YouTube. I don't want to do this no more. Yeah, which I agree. So yeah, that was too much attention. Yeah, even though I don't want no unflattering attention. No. I know I stole it. I've been using Lesbiterian. They've been using that word, Dr. Jay Wilson, ever since you use it. And I use it over there at the Manosphere one time. And everybody's saying Lesbiterian over there. You just should know that for years. It stopped me making it way. Yeah, I don't know. She called his mom twice. No, they didn't. They weren't friends. She didn't want that man to have a mama. It was because she don't have one. She has one, but she doesn't have a mother active in her life. If it was up to her, she wanted him to have no mom, no dad, no brothers. Don't be by your kids. Just have me and only me. But he was saying, and he's right, I've been away from my children for too long. They're in they're in Fresno, and I got to get back up that way. He was dead right. Like, okay, I got to get back. This is too long. Especially one of his daughters had a birthday, and it hurt him that he wasn't there because he was always there. And that's when he was like, I got to go back. And that's when it started to be countdown to the ghosting. Okay, call Cam. Okay, I'm gonna eat too though. So you gonna ride with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I got my food over there. Okay. Me too. So I got some more food. I'm gonna go eat some more, y'all. So yeah, he was going need to get back to the kids. No, he would never want to call her mother. She's not the type to want to get close to your mother. She's the type to want to come in and drive a wedge and tell on him. Like if you can't call somebody mom, you're not a fiance. You're not a fiance, a baby mom. You ain't got no business calling folks moms, telling them what your son doing. Like, what you thought his mom was going to do, spank him? I thought that was pretty, that right there to me was like, who else have you called in his family? What happened, Sassy? Sassy was confused about something. I don't know. I missed it. So that's all I really got, y'all. She done all the line. Anybody gonna be going back to back, live to live, because it'll start getting less troll. I already know. If the Manosphere girl rude, that your mentor, we got. I ain't gonna just put everybody on blast or something. Moon say, hey, Vibrant, but rude. Will you tell them they don't believe me when I told her it's gonna be bros before hoes? Was I lying? Rude. Put a 1 if it's yes or 2 for no. Bros before hoes. That's how they act over here. Rude. Was it a pump and dump? Or was it what would be your reasons for dealing with a chick for a couple of weeks, getting it in, getting a sprung, Y'all know how y'all do it. I'm not gonna talk like and say what y'all say. And then you up and just disappear, never to be seen again. Rude. Y'all been doing that for y'all whole life. So I'm just trying to figure out how this became why we got one woman. Everybody else over there getting pumped and dumped and taking it, going on to the next. But this woman, rude, calling your mama, then call the daycares, looking where the children at, just doing the absolute most, gonna be end up on a terrorist list. Somebody gonna have bitches, this is a terrorist. Rude. Will you please leave a final comment? I can put it up here for they can understand how this works. Okay. When y'all pump and dump, tell them what they're supposed to do. Because somebody might not know. And we don't want them to be out here doing this again, doing this type of stuff again. We don't want them to be out here calling your mama, calling all the baby mamas, calling school daycares. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, if you're so concerned, I'm thinking he missing a dad, put a missing persons out report on him. I'm really like giving that, you pushing it. Do you know this girl actually called Nyla and Taz? Rude. What Taz? Like, what is you doing? Do you know these folks? It could have just stayed a secret. Some shit you just take to the grave. So we're gonna let Rude close it on out. Yeah, he got 6 children. I mean, my mom was the oldest of 10. Might be, could who knows? Where Ebo at? Ebo not in this chat. Ebo, y'all said Ebo is keeping it bros before hoes. I know Ebo so is. Ebo ain't finna break the code. I know Ebo ain't. That's just how men do. Yes. She called me. She's like, okay, so I called Nyla and told her everything. I said, huh? wait, you know Nyla? I said, no, I never had any dealings with her. I don't. I might be. I don't know if I'm following her or not. I don't know, but I never had any dealings. But I know who Nyla and Taz are. I was like, she's like, oh, that's my homegirl. We're good friends. And I told her everything. I said, you told Nyla and Taz what happened? What were you thinking? Not saying that Nyla is just kind of one of those. How many who else doesn't know? So why don't you call? Are you telling Nyla this stuff? Did you tell her like? Ain't no telling what she told these folks. Exactly. That's what I said. Let's show not what they have to do with it. You just calling any and everybody. Like, what does Nyla have to do with you getting pumped and dumped? Nyla ain't pumped and dumped. Nyla like, oh, that's my girl. I'm like, that's your girl. But you calling it waking my ass up at 5:30, 6 in the morning. I ain't even got up yet for my own child. Over here, dry tears on my face. What is you calling me for then? Ebo broke the code. Sharing combos with Dusty with 7. I can't confirm that. Ebo could be sharing. Yeah, I know what Ebo doing. I know exactly. The only reason she's talking to Ebo because I told her. I sent her to Ebo. She didn't know who Ebo Sosa was. I said I gave her one name. I said, to help you get clarification, I want you to. There's a guy named I call him Ebo. He's Ebo Sosa. He's the only guy I am. I guess you could say betting that if you really, really just got to talk to somebody in space, you just can't sleep like how bad it was. Go to Ebo Sosa. I sent her to Ebo. So whatever she getting from over there, do I gotta say it? Salute to Ebo. I sent her to Ebo Sosa. She didn't know who the fuck a Ebo Sosa was. Okay. I've seen that. Yeah, Yeah, I just gotta pay attention. Well, yeah, I gotta go because it's got dark and I can't eat for 1 meal a day, you guys, due to just I don't have appetite. I appreciate y'all. This was longer than thanks. Shout out for the you guys in the what you call it. Thank you, right to be told. Thank y'all for interacting in the chat so that I could answer some questions that I can answer right now. Y'all know that there's some stuff. We're gonna wait and see because that's just went a little bit too far, y'all. Those kids' pictures, we are the women. Those of us that like we're appalled. Why did you put? What are you doing? She actually got mad when he tried to share his pictures. Like, hey, these are my babies. I don't want to see them. You just show. I don't want to see anything that had to do with any of your exes. But yet you put that was her attitude, which is why I know I was like, if she ain't gonna be able to accept your children, y'all ain't gonna work. But to put them up, and put them in danger, and you don't know who else out here is bitter. I can't. Sorry, whatever little respect there was is completely lost and out the door. So thank y'all. If y'all can like the video for me, and we'll just have to see what happens. Don't get pumped and dumped. Remember where you are in the manosphere. Don't forget, you don't think you're the exception and you will be the one. Okay. Don't forget if he told you your car drive like you got brand new car pussy. They all say that to make you think that your ride is special when really you're just number 3,874 on the list. That's what it is. This video Pretty Gangster Productions. Bye.